Salute, salute. I can still hear some noise in your background a little bit. Salute, everybody. Salute to the eternal
The
spirit,
grandkids.
the most high. You know what I'm saying? Trolls only God and your mama can love you. And last but not least, one time, yeah, you got the black Charlie Jerks back in front of you, baby. The black Charlie Jerks, baby. We back. What's up, brother in the cut?
What's up, man?
Man, we here to talk about your favorite person in the world, bro. You know what I'm saying? But when we do this, it's only certain ways we can talk. So, you know, you know what I mean by I run. You know who I'm speaking of. IHOP, you should be familiar with IHOP. And we got the same military campaign. Other than that, we can go in. All right?
Yeah.
We can go in. J Dub, what's up? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They go brother in the cut. Yeah. Yeah. What up, FBA convo? Oh, we finna have a real one, man. We finna have a real one, man. Listen, man, I'm gonna just go ahead and state my claim right off rip, man. Brother in the cut. Anything you want to say to us? Cause you know what I'm about to do. I need to, you know what I'm saying? I need to put la la. I need to pump it up.
I know they ain't heard it in a while, but here we go. Here we go. Where's my gold? I need my shilling so I control.
And troll we must. Troll we must. I don't care what nobody say. I left the chat wide open for the Trumpers, bro. Today they gonna get that work. Now I admit the first 90 days I supported Trump because I didn't want somebody who clean their greens in a bathtub. You know what I'm saying? And promote homosexuality. Because we don't need them problems. We still 13%. But right now, this guy got to go, bro. Trump has got to go. The tangerine dream has got to go. Somebody need to peel the tangerine. You know what I'm saying? Get him on out of there. All them rashes and stuff, they might be infectious. He need to get on out of there, man. Yeah, the black Charlie. Yeah, the black Charlie jerks. Yeah. Yeah, FBA convo. You remember them days, huh? The black Charlie jerks. Yeah. This ain't Turning Point USA. It's Burning Joint USA. And we gonna burn this joint down. Yes, sir. With the truth.
Yeah, man. Yeah, the dementia tangerine need to be released.
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna tell you something too, man. I'm gonna tell you something, bro. I believe same way we was talking about Joe Biden was declining right before our very eyes, man. Trump is on a decline, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know why America keep electing old white men that come from the Jim Crow era. I just never understood that. You know what I'm saying? Never understood that.
Trump got issues, man.
He got issues on top of issues. Give me just a second, man. My nose keep running.
Oh, how everybody doing out there, man? It's been a minute.
My sinus is acting crazy right now. Here's what I want to know. Here's what I want to know. I want to know why we can't be Venezuela. And a lot of people might be like, man, what this dude mean by that? You know what I'm saying? What I mean is, why can't we get lucky enough for somebody to come kidnap our president and his baby mama? You know what I'm saying? Golly. Jambalaya Jackson, what's good, JJ?
Iran said they finna attempt to.
Listen, somebody need to do something. They talking about how they put it. They say Trump got even because somebody wanted to unalive him. So he got the last laugh by unaliving that person. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is this, man? What are we doing right now? You putting people in jeopardy, man.
He ain't put people in jeopardy. He killing American soldiers for no reason.
My thing is this. It had nothing to do with us. It had absolutely nothing to do with us.
And we already done spent $8.6 billion to help rebuild their infrastructure, and now their soldiers get VA benefits. We can't get insurance. Our prices are going up, and he's sending all that money over there, and the war ain't even over with yet.
Well, anybody who looks like them or
I mean,
resembles
look,
their complexion, they always get the financial means before people like us get it. We still fighting for reparations right here. They're coming here and say, "When were you a slave, and what do we owe you?" Like it never ever existed. Like we don't have ancestors. You know what I'm saying? That perish for the cause, bro. This is how hateful and spiteful these people are, and they support this. They support all of these military campaigns, bro. We were just in Ecuador as well, like yesterday morning.
you know, IHOP has been Fourth of July and allies to make it look like it's been Iran. I mean Iran, or whatever the hell it is.
Yeah, we I run, I hop, and military campaign. You know what I'm saying? I run, I hop, and military campaign.
Yeah.
Jason, don't get your feelings hurt, homie. You notice you ain't got a profile picture up, you coward. Don't get your feelings hurt. Don't get your feelings hurt, Jason.
No.
All right, free my grandma, brother. Thank you. Thank you for the $5 super chat. You know what I'm saying? He goes, roll up that grass, uncut. St. Louis in the building. You know it, FMG. You know it. You know it, FMG. You know what I mean? If they want them comments read, they better send them super chats. You know what I mean? They got so much to say. They got so much to say. Why do white people always come with the homosexual stuff? Why does that follow them? Homosexuality and messing with children. Why does that follow them?
Because that's what they do.
I never understand how a grown ass white man, you know what I'm saying, can pander to sexual jokes and homosexual tendencies all day long.
That's how
You know what I'm
that's why they're the dumbest format
saying?
of people on earth.
Look at this clown right here, man. This clown right here. He's probably got his thumb up his son's bunghole right now. You know what I'm saying? Look at this clown, man. This bro, they are really they are deprived of common sense. They are deprived of common sense. Oh, well, thank you. Samuel, I'm gonna read your comment anyways. These guys definitely don't want to kiss. See, y'all some gay mother suckers, boy. Y'all gay. $2 super chat, I'll read your comment. Y'all some homosexual people, boy. Y'all some homosexual people. You know what? And we running around here trying to find all the children, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's why you can't find the children. They women don't want to procreate with them no more. So they finding underage children to try to procreate. And they can't listen. I guess they done took so many of the children. It ain't no children left. So now they trying to procreate with each other. Now they trying to procreate with each other, bro. These
he
are
said,
grown white people, bro. Grown ass white men, bro. We
and
ain't
they
talking.
wonder, and
They ain't talking about. Go ahead.
they wonder why their reproduction rate declining.
Yeah, they ain't talking about fixing a John Deere. You know what I'm saying? More. They ain't talking about camping. No man stuff. Strictly homosexual tendencies. You know what I'm saying? You got the right name, raccoon. Get your coon ass up out of here. They zesty as hell, boy. That's crazy. That follows their culture. Just like those children, it follows their culture. God, I'm telling you, these people need ankle monitors on, bro. They born purrs and racist, bro. I'm telling you, that's in their DNA from birth, man. But back to this tangerine dream, bro. How you gonna put America first? How are you putting America first when you're putting America in danger? This puts a target on everyone. On everyone. You understand what I'm saying? And it had nothing to do with us. Nothing
You
at all.
see, You see the reports of the alcohol bottles coming in as laced, killing unaliving people.
Say what? Say that again.
The reports of the alcohol bottles coming in laced, unaliving people.
Oh wow, I ain't heard about that.
Say the Henny bottles.
Henny bottles?
Yeah.
Oh boy, you better tell your friend to be careful. You know who I'm talking about too. You better tell your
Yeah.
friend to be careful.
Yeah.
I didn't know that, man. I did not know that. Yeah. You better tell them to be careful. Y'all might want to go to Remy. And try Remy. For real. Y'all might see, here we go again. See, it just follows them, bro. It follows them. And it's sad. They wives and they women know they like this. They children know they're like this. They're probably in the Epstein files. I told you they care more about protecting PDFs than they do about protecting children and the actual people of America, bro. They can't
It's
talk.
sad.
They
It's
can't talk
real
about.
sad.
They can't talk about real things, bro. That's how far their mind works, right there. That's how far their mind extends, and that is bad, bro. So when we tell you we understand why they 2977, bro, you know what, y'all? Let's put 2977 in the chat, y'all. We ain't even gonna play with them. Let's put 2977 in the chat, y'all. And as soon as we get enough on men here, you know I'm gonna put my famous video on. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is. I follow these people like this, man, with this pedophilia, and I done said the word. Oh boy, with the PDF files and just the homosexual stuff, man. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but at this point, it's not even questionable. I am gonna say it's all of them. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say it's all of them. That means 29% of their 29% of their population are men, and they're convicted at 77% for child charges and all the S crimes in America. So when they say 1377, we have, matter of fact, I'll let you hear it. How about that? I'll let you hear it. Let me put this in here real quick, and I'll let you hear it. So you know exactly what we're referencing. We'll let you hear it. I'm telling you, this kind of thing follows them. And that's why I didn't want Kamala to win, because I already knew a majority of their community was just like that. So imagine if Kamala would have won and she would have been pushing what she wanted to push. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. It would have been bad. It would have been bad, bro. Real
More
talk.
likely.
That's the only reason I didn't want her to pull it off. Thank you, FMG. But I'm going to let you hear what we talking about, brother. That's why I didn't want her to win. That's why. With her and Tim Walsh, it would have been even worse than what you're seeing right now with these people, bro. And they would have went from public unalivings to public assaults. You feel me? They would have been in the supermarket and department stores trying to snatch your little kids right from under you, bro.
They still doing that.
That's just part of their nature. I do not understand them evil people, bro. I just can't understand how you just wake up so evil, so uninformed, so manipulative. You lie. I don't even make these lives about them, but yet they seem to make these lives about them. What's up, Sammy? Simmy, y'all, Simmy, y'all, Shimmy, yeah. What's up, Sammy? They make it about them for some reason. You know what I'm saying? I don't get it. I don't get
FBA combo say zesty folk.
it. That's exactly what they are, boy. Zesty as hell. Zesty as hell. They zesty as hell, bro. That makes no sense whatsoever, man. None. Hey, man, Simmy, that brother that stood up in the paint. You know what I'm saying? That brother over there in Africa, you know what I'm saying? That brother was chopping it up with us yesterday, dropping knowledge and stuff. So yeah, yeah. That's brotherhood right there. Simmy, what's good, Simmy? What's good? Yeah, but I'm gonna get to this whole 2977 thing. Yeah, Lala in the cut is always a scary sight. But I like Lala. I like Lala in the cut though. That's like reinforcements that they can't see. You know what I'm saying? But let's get to it, bro. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Iran, I run is kicking, bro. That's why the news really ain't got too much to say because we're not winning.
Hey,
We are not winning. I'm
you
trying to
seen
tell you.
you seen the infrastructure?
Huh?
They so stupid. They 4th of July and paintings on the ground.
Oh man, bro, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Oh man.
That's crazy.
Whew. I be I run setting them up, boy.
Ain't they? I'm trying to letting them fly, bro. They fight like they've been waiting on this all their life. They ain't
But
doing it. They doing it like they waiting on this all their lives. I'm telling you.
they've been picking on them folks for years. They just weren't expecting them folks to be preparing for that.
True. I got a couple things I'm gonna queue up here because it's important. I saw something else this morning. I got to go back through my history. Y'all ain't gonna never believe this. Y'all are never gonna believe this right here, man. You ain't gonna believe this. You know, sometimes you can let these evil people speak, and they'll tell them themselves, bro. And this is not AI. It's none of that. Watch this. I just hope I can find it again. I want y'all to hear this because I meant to do a video on it, but I'd rather play it doing it live. And you know how we talk about them and the children all the time, right?
Hmm.
Watch this. Watch this, bro. I be getting some crazy stuff in my algorithm. Watch this. Boy, when I see it, I gotta go back up. I know it says something about did she say what I think she said. Oh, you got a house full over there, don't you?
Yep.
Hey, that's
No,
love.
I always had the grandchildren around me.
That's the beauty of life, man. That's the beauty of life. Let me see if I can find this clip. Let me see if I can find it. Found it. I found it. I found it. I'm gonna play this one second.
Did she say what I think she said?
We gonna say that one for last. So FMG. When we say 2977, this is what we mean, brother.
Taste our world. Celestial Seasonings Tea. Welcome to Take 5 Oil Change.
Hey, how long will this take? I'm kind of in a rush.
Oh, just 10 minutes.
Get out! 10 minutes?
See, they like to throw
So,
around.
as Black people as a whole, I feel like it's only right that we all come together and coin a new term, Black obsession. Throughout all of history, it seems that racists have a very strange obsession with Black people. Now, in 2025, every other day, there is a new example of this. Recently, a white man went to a all-Black barbershop to discuss his Black thieves. I did a video on my second channel already breaking down all of the false statistics and fallacies, but I will say this. He walked out of that barbershop alive. He did not get kirked. And it's just so strange because these white conservatives walk around like white people shit do not stink. And I'll say this all the time. There is nothing wrong with bringing up the problems in the Black community, but also sweep under your own porch first. White America has greater problems than black fatigue. Black men only make up about 29% of the population, but guess what? They account for 75% of incest perpetrators, 65% of prostitution johns, 65% of pedos, 60% of kidnappers, 60% of rapists, 77% of child you-know-what arrests, and are half of the mass shooters. So my thing is, you can talk about black problems, but address your own people's problems first. That's my thing. And like I say all the time, this is exactly what Charlie Kirk did.
So black people make up 13% of the American population. Why do they commit 55% of all the murder? 13% of the population, and they commit 58% of all the murder. Number one cause of black death in Chicago. Are you serious? Other blacks killing blacks.
Are y'all other blacks?
Yes.
I'm going to break this stat down every chance I get for y'all. So they're basing their information off the 2019 FBI crime data stats. And yes, black people did make up 15% of the arrests. Arrests, y'all, not convictions. And do you know which group in America is the most exonerated? Black people at 50%. That is crazy. And you notice how every time in these clips, the stat changed, bro. Like, this is the thing about the Charlie Kirks and the dude that went to the barbershop. The people that they're debating do not really know statistics. He went to a black barbershop of older black men who probably never even looked up a crime statistic. And that's why I try to push y'all to go do your own research, know these statistics, in case you ever run into one of these dudes. And then, to be honest, you really don't even gotta know stats. All you have to do is a simple Google search and it will debunk those theories. And that's why that barbershop video made me so mad, because those black men, they could have easily broke down all of that stuff. But the thing about it, these racist people know exactly who to argue with, man. I'm telling you. And I just find it so funny how a lot of these racist people love to tell black people to take accountability, but white people are the biggest hypocrites. They seem to never take accountability. It's the same reason every other day we're seeing a new white Christian claim that slavery wasn't bad.
The institution of slavery is not inherently evil. Okay, I'll take it a step further. It is not inherently evil to own another human being.
If you go back in time and get rid of slavery from the entire world, you have just, it's impossible to say what the world looks like right now. Actually, what we can say is that all of us today would be in a worse spot if slavery never existed at all across the entire globe, because a change that significant would likely shift the course of events in a way that would mean none of us would even exist. It would be a world full of other people who are not us.
Now, like I said in the intro, there are many examples of just how racists are obsessed with black people. I want to show you another one. Now, Angel Reese recently made history by becoming the first athlete to be a fashion runway model. And this is why a lot of
that's where 2977 comes from. Okay, middle-aged white men make up 29% of the white population, but they make up 77% of all S crimes convictions throughout the country. And I'm gonna go a little deeper with this, because I actually searched the stats in major white countries like Europe, and they have the same problem. They lead the way with the same thing over there. So this is a problem with their lineage. See, they like to come in here and make all these sexual jokes and these sexual innuendos, but they're actually telling you who they are. This is why the Epstein files are full of people who look like them.
This is true.
Anything you want to add to that, brother, in the cut?
This is very, very true. They have a problem of preying on the defenseless.
And they thought Iran was defenseless, and look what Iran is doing. You know, and they done totally, like IHOP. They done totally, like, listen, IHOP is effed up. You understand what I'm saying? The capital of IHOP, effed up, bro.
Like a public wasteland.
They making America and IHOP look stupid. When I saw them videos of them putting paintings on the concrete that look like real fighter jets, and you got America and IHOP over here dropping missiles on paintings, thinking it's real. Come on, bro. You don't come on, bro. This actually happened, ladies and gentlemen.
They don't even know where their targets are. They can't even find them. That's why they're 4th of July and paintings on the ground.
That's crazy. That's crazy. But you know what? Since they like to come in here and they like to talk, they know us, bro. I saw something very disturbing this morning. And this is not AI. Warning, this is not AI. Watch this. This is not AI. All right. This is JD Milo. JD Milo. You know what I'm saying? On YouTube.
Or am I just too deep into these Epstein files?
We are the first species on the face of this earth to be aware of evolution by everything that we do, the babies we eat, the food we eat,
Rewind.
the babies we eat.
Is this mother in the files too? I'm going to check. Did she say what I think she said, or am I just too deep into these Epstein files?
We are the first species on the face of this earth to be aware of evolution by everything that we do. The babies we eat, the food we eat,
Rewind.
Bro, she slipped and she threw it in there like it was absolutely nothing, like it was normal. She slipped. That's not AI. So all these children that's missing, we got to start checking the sewage plants now. You know what I'm saying? We got to start checking the sewage plants now. We can't even go door to door. You heard what she just said? The babies they eat. We got to
That's
start checking
crazy.
the sewage. We got to start checking the sewage plants, bro. You
That's
know what
straight
I'm
up
saying?
crazy.
Come on, bro. That's not AI. This is how wicked and diabolical these people are, bro. I would not draw that type of attention to myself if I had that dark of a history, past, or lineage. You understand what I'm saying? I wouldn't.
But see, they don't care. That's part of their image. They want you to know how evil and corrupt they are.
That's absolutely crazy, man. That's absolutely crazy. But now, this is Midas Touch on YouTube. All hell breaks loose as the world turns tables on Trump.
Against the United States.
Hold on.
Donald Trump's
That's why he needs to press up so I can wake up.
Uh-oh. Let me go back. Let me go back. Let me go back.
What do you mean? Oh,
Anyone else see what it said? Oh,
Lost my place. Just lost my place.
Lost your place.
Yeah, I just lost it.
Let's get straight to trade.
So I can wake up. I had to step outside to get some sun so I can wake up.
I'm finna find this again. Give me a second.
So we've got some major.
Where?
Okay, call it.
Where's that?
YouTube.
Oh, there it is.
Get down yesterday on campus, man. That's crazy.
Donald Trump is panicking as this war against Iran, which never had a plan, is spiraling out of control. After news that Iran is selecting a new Ayatollah, the old Ayatollah's son, Jabba, who is in many ways even more extreme than the old Ayatollah. Donald Trump gave an 8-minute interview just now to Axios, where Donald Trump says it is unacceptable that Iran has selected the Ayatollah's son, Jabba, to be the Ayatollah. Donald Trump says that any selection of Iranians' new Ayatollah.
See, again, why they always trying to run stuff? Now, he just told them people last week, he said, take control of your government. He said, take control of your government. Now he's saying he's unsatisfied that they picked this guy's son. What did you think was going to happen? Who did you think they were going to pick?
He the one begging for them people to stop.
Hey, Trump called for that ceasefire, boy. I run and say, hell no to the no. This is on now. You better F around and find out. Y'all think y'all the greatest military power. Y'all don't know what the hell we've been doing. We've been stockpiling. You know what I mean? They was ready, boy. They was ready.
Must be made by Donald Trump. Trump says they are wasting their time. Khamenei's son is a lightweight, Donald Trump says. I have to be involved in this appointment, just like I did with Delcy Rodriguez in Venezuela. And Khomeini's son is unacceptable to me. We want someone that will bring harmony and peace to Iran. Sure, Donald, I think that the 300 million Shiites who are even more radical.
When has he ever brought peace and all peace and harmony to America?
But I told you, if that man breathing, he lying.
I'm
You
trying
ain't
to
have
tell
nothing
you.
to do with Delcy Rodriguez being appointed. They appointed that lady because she was next in line.
Mm-hmm.
If that man breathing, he lying, man.
Real talk. That's a majority white people, bro. At this point, I'm just convinced that's majority white people, and it's hard to give anybody credit, bro. Cause it's not like the white folks standing up out here telling these evil white people, you know what I'm saying, stop making them look bad, or you know what I'm saying. No, bro, they fall in line with that shit, bro. They fall in line with it, bro.
Every time.
They fall in line. So at this point, I feel like all of them are the lineage of damn evil, dog. It is something about them, man. It is something about them that's not right. They're quick to holler low IQ, but they show us who possess the low IQs.
Right now in the region because of you and your behavior and killing the old Ayatollah. Like, you know who we want right now? We want anyone who's picked by Donald Trump and Benjamin Netanyahu. I mean, do you realize that when you make statements?
And both of the people that they want to pick, the people he just named, are two most evil in the world. Trump and Netanyahu. Why would you want these demons to pick that?
I'm for real.
Why?
Like that, you're causing far more problems as well for the United States and other nations in that region. By the way, those other nations in the region still under attack by Iran. Explosions are now heard in Abu Dhabi in the United
Keyword, still under attack by who? Iran. You feel me? Them boys ain't playing. They came to whoop the bullies' ass, bro. They came to take down the bullies, bro. Now, I just told y'all some weeks ago, if y'all see me fighting the bear, help the bear. Iran feel the same way. Iran was like, nah, don't come help us. You better help these fools. You know what I'm saying? Iran ready, boy. Iran ready. And Iran they ain't gonna stop till they get to Trump. I'm telling you. Iran will not stop until they get to Trump, bro. I'm
I
telling
run do a iHeart like your boy did to Teresa, baby boy. Now run, call your mama. Call your mama.
you. Hey, we are definitely looking at some eye for eye type stuff right now, bro. You know what I'm saying? You done took out they people. They ain't gonna stop. They after Trump, bro. They are after the Tangerine Dream, bro. They after Mr. Rash, bro. They after Mr. Rash.
United Arab Emirates amidst a new wave of ballistic missile and drone strikes. You have footage over here of two Iranian ballistic missiles slamming into Bahrain's petroleum company refinery. Here's footage showing the impact of the Iranian ballistic missiles in Bahrain
Bro,
amidst this.
I'm looking at this footage, bro. They hands up, bro. They letting them fly.
Making it look like something off a movie.
And bro, it's not just American IHOP. They fight. Boy, they done fired on so many people right now, bro.
News reports are out. They say IHOP doing that, trying to draw everybody else into the fray.
What, trying to make them think that it's Iran that's doing it?
Yeah.
They can tell they can tell their technology apart.
No, they're going over it. They're finding them. They found an unexploded drone
Mm.
that
Mm.
that went down, and it is not. I run telling them, I ain't got no reason to fire on y'all.
Cause
We're
it's
not doing it
reported that Kuwait, Iraq, all them, bro, are now getting.
because they said IHOP is the one doing it to try to bring them into the fray, to try to get them to join in.
Ah, man, listen. Anything non-black
They
needs
do an
psych.
underhanded attack.
Anything non-black needs some psych meds, bro. They need to be locked in the padded room. No sharp objects. Nothing combustible. Nothing that goes pow pow. We just need to lock them away like the cage animals they are, bro.
Then I don't know if I sent you that information, but China said if they don't bring an early resolution to it, they'll be forced to join.
Bro, who is that?
And for
You freezing up, big bro. You freezing up, brother, in the cut. You freezing up, brother, in the cut. Hey, who? Yeah, you freezing up. You breaking up, brother. Oh, I don't know if we lost him. Maybe he'll come back. There was somebody who was talking about if they don't release Maduro, it's gonna be problems. You know what I'm saying? Them boys is like they is sending demands. They is sending demands. I'm gonna see if we're gonna get brother in the cut back, man. Yeah, I'm telling you, they need to be in shackles, man. They need to be in shackles. They've never done anything good, anything meaningful. You know what I'm saying? But Starsh, and there it is. There he is. You there? All right, you there, brother, in the cut?
yeah, I am.
All right. Sound a lot lower for some reason now. But anyways, who was that said if we didn't release Maduro, that they were gonna, you know what I'm saying, basically like go stone cold Steve Austin on us?
All of them was saying. All those allies were saying.
I was just hearing you so good and clear now I could barely hear you. It's like as soon as it froze up, the volume messed up. I can't even hear you now, but I'm pretty sure they can. Can y'all hear brother in the cut okay? Say something, brother in the cut.
Yeah.
Yeah, they saying they can hear you. I could barely hear you now. I don't know what the situation is, but as long as they can hear you. You know what I mean? Thank you, FMG. But it was somebody who said if we didn't
What the hell's going on?
it was somebody who said if we didn't release Maduro and his wife right away, that they was gonna get active pretty much.
Yeah, that's what China, Russia, and all their allies were saying.
China, Russia, and all their allies. Man, listen,
Yeah.
man. I'm trying not to use the term WW3, but I mean it's got all the makings of. It's got all the makings of. All the makings of. Let's get back in.
New wave of Iranian drone and ballistic missile strikes. And you can see these several large fires at the Iranian petroleum company right there. Here's some additional footage showing Iranian ballistic missiles at high altitude over Jordan. In the past 12 hours or so, it's believed that Iran attacked the Azerbaijan airport as well. And another Ayatollah in Iran, one of their most senior
I run on this to happen, bro. They've been waiting on this opportunity. I don't care what nobody say. They've been waiting on this opportunity, boy. The way Buster Douglas is waiting on Mike Tyson, they've been waiting on this opportunity, boy. They going hard. They going hard.
Definitely.
They going hard, man. And you know, the U.S. and the mainstream media, they ain't gonna tell the truth about it. They gonna make it look like we winning, can't nobody F with us, hoorah, hoorah. Nah, boy, America been ready to surrender like since 4 days, and they didn't have no type of surprise. They wasn't ready. They wasn't ready. They wasn't ready. They was not ready.
clerics, Ayatollah Javadi Amoli, that the nation was on the verge of a great test and urged the shedding of Zionist blood and the shedding of Trump's blood on state television. While
I told y'all, they, boy, listen, they after Trump, bro. They after Trump, bro. They are not gonna let up until Trump. I don't want to say it. I don't need Homeland Security knocking on my door, but you know what I mean, bro. They want Trump. They want Trump blood, bro. They want Trump. They want Trump life, bro.
Yeah.
They want Trump life. This is they on some Allah Akbar Jihad type stuff, bro. They want Trump life.
You gotta look at it. He getting it on all fronts. They hiring his staff now.
I can't hear you.
I say he getting it on all fronts. Now they over here firing his staff.
Yeah, I can't hear you. As long as they can hear you, I'm good. I think you say they getting it on all fronts.
Trump is.
Oh, Trump is?
Now his staff is in trial getting fired.
Hey, T. Holmes say China ain't fought nobody in like 50 years. You know they hot and ready to go like Little Caesars. For real.
What?
Hey, what Cat Williams say? Them lights. I got 12 candles I've been waiting to burn. China over
Hey,
like try us next. We've been waiting to try out these missiles and this
you
technology.
remember back in the day, them karate cinemas? That's what it's gonna be like.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's my phone doing that. I definitely think that's my phone. All right, let's get into this a little bit more.
Arghici has announced or has stated Iran is not agreeing to a ceasefire. Stop putting out false information. Iran is not entering into a ceasefire. Also,
stop putting out false information. Iran is not entering into a ceasefire. I told y'all, they're like, where you get your information from? No, that mainstream media lying to y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Iran,
they lying to y'all. They lying to
Iran
y'all.
said they want.
I ran on that ass, boy. I ran
Iran
on
said
that ass. Like
they said they want all
homosexuals
the
in here,
smoke.
like Richard Lionheart.
They want all the smoke.
They ain't dodging no smoke, bruh. They ain't dodging no smoke, bruh. They boys say make it clear. Stop putting out misinformation. We are not asking for a ceasefire. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. Come on.
And others are calling out the Trump regime's submarine attack using torpedoes off the coast of Sri Lanka, where the U.S. sunk and would appear to be an unarmed Iranian naval ship that was doing joint exercises or a parade, rather, inside India, and that the United States knew about this parade because the U.S. Navy was invited as well, but declined. And as part of the requirements to participate in this parade in India, Modi made it clear that that the ship couldn't be armed. And then the U.S. struck that ship. It's called the Dena.
Exactly, T. Holmes. How Trump gonna bully Zelensky all the time, and now he crying for help? Yeah. Iran say stop putting out false information. We ain't asking for no ceasefire. That was Trump calling ask for that ceasefire. That was Trump. Them boys want Trump blood, boy. They want Trump blood. I don't need Homeland Security knocking on my door. I'm just saying. Them boys after Trump. Them boys after Trump. Oh, it's over. It's over.
He started
It
it.
is over, bro. It's over. I'm telling you, this thing here gonna go a long time. It's gonna go a long time.
Killing potentially 100 people on board that ship.
Why you gonna start an insurrection?
Lots of people.
And you have no
calling
military
out
expertise.
What you say, brother, in the cut?
Why you want to go start an insurrection and you have absolutely no military expertise?
Exactly.
That's why you go to Congress for it, so they can supply you with the military expertise you need.
And Congress has never, ever even declared WAR on Iran to this day. Yeah, your internet is messing up bad, brother, in the cut. Your internet messing up bad,
What do you want to do?
You might be too far away from the house.
Yeah, what do you want to
I
do?
walk outside, mine do the same thing.
I'm right in front of
United States, for that. But the United States says that's fair target, when it comes to war. Also, we're hearing more reports kind of confirming exactly what I was saying yesterday about the Kurds, that Donald Trump is trying to coerce and threaten the Kurds to do a ground invasion of Iran. To be clear, when we talk about Kurds, there's lots of different Kurdish groups. So it's not like which Kurdish group are you referring to? I don't think Donald Trump realizes the Kurdish groups, all throughout that region, and they're not necessarily all sharing the exact same ideas. But Donald Trump apparently is giving the Kurds an ultimatum: you're either with Iran or you're with us. You need to do a ground invasion. The Kurds are like, yeah, we don't want to do a ground invasion of Iran. Trump, you've betrayed us over and over again. You betrayed us during your first administration. You betrayed us during this regime recently in Syria. So yeah, we're not doing that ground invasion because you're just going to throw us under the bus again. That's why yesterday
he's throwing everybody under the bus. He's throwing absolutely everybody under the bus. Our troops, you know what I'm saying? Family members, everybody. The American citizens. Look at the inflation now. He said that he was going to lower the price of groceries, lower the price of gas, the cost of living. He was adamant on that. Look at this. This is a cover up for those Epstein files. This is the lead up into Trump 2028 right here. That's what that is. This is the Trump 2028 campaign. America don't change chiefs during a military campaign, bro. That's how I know this is going to end no time soon.
That's the only reason he did it.
Huh?
That's the only reason he did it.
Exactly.
Donald Trump then announced the Kurds are invading. He didn't announce it. He leaked it to the press that the Kurds were invading Iran, trying to provoke Iran to strike the Kurds, and then force the Kurds into the war by forcing Iran to strike the Kurds by falsely leaking to state regime media, which calls itself Fox, Axios, Israel leaking to their local media that the Kurds.
He's trying to trick them people into helping us, bro. He's trying to trick the Kurds into helping us against Iran. But you didn't have to get involved. You could have let IHOP and Iran have it out. You know what I'm saying? You could have let them have it out.
IHOP wouldn't have never took that chance.
Exactly. And we should have never took that chance. American IHOP, two more lineages of evil. Anywhere where white people are majority of your population, you better believe it's some pedo stuff going on, and it's a lineage of evil. It's diabolical stuff going on. You better believe it. You can take that to the bank and cash that one. You know what I'm saying? These people ain't never exemplified nothing short of what I just told you. Degeneracy and ignorant behavior, bro. You know what I'm saying? All right, I think we lost brother in the cut. But the show must go on.
Kurds were invading when the Kurds were not invading yesterday. So lots of serious things taking place, right? Undisputed, America is at a war, although Trump officials and MAGA Republicans and...
Wait, what do you mean undisputed? Huh? What do you mean undisputed? Because we got our tails kicked in Vietnam. We ain't undisputed.
We got our tails kicked in a couple of them.
Yeah, we ain't undisputed.
Congress and the Senate try to deny it's a war. They call it a special military operation, which is what Putin calls his invasion of Ukraine. Serious stuff going on. America's lost service members. The Strait of Hormuz is essentially closed, right? Oil prices are skyrocketing. I mean, you see it right now. I mean, this is some of the biggest.
Look. Democrats have a new world. They call it affordability. It's a hoax. By Patrick DeHaan. How many states have seen gas prices go up notably in the last week? 12 states are 30 cents or more. We are one of those states right here in Florida. 29 states are up 25 cents or more. 39 states are up 20 cents or more. And 49 states are up 10 cents or more. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Allah Akbar, his truck driver built body. That's what I'm trying to say. Therefore, I'm right there with you, man. I'm right there with you. And you're not going to beat somebody who believe that they're fighting God's war. Though, you know, those Iran believe that they are fighting a religious war. I mean, in a religious campaign. A religious campaign. They believe that they are making a religious campaign stand for their higher power, y'all. We ain't gonna beat that. We ain't gonna beat that.
Increases in gas prices, this quickly, like almost ever. So Lots of problems, lots of issues. What's the commander-in-chief doing? What's Donald Trump doing right now? Well, here's what he's posting. Trump pardons 5 former NFL stars. This is what he posted. He then posted, Fine Arts Commission, which is run by Trump, gives ballroom the green light. How about this post?
This is all the stuff man posting why he done sent people out here to lose their lives over their BS. You couldn't even greet those bodies with a salute as they came in 2 nights ago. But you're posting about a ballroom and everything else. And these people over here, come on, man. Come on, man. If that ain't evil, if that don't say I don't give a, come on, man.
U.S. Justice Department hangs banner of Donald Trump at its headquarters, and it is a fascist-looking photo of soldiers marching in Washington, D.C. with Donald Trump's photo on the Justice Department building. This is, or a big banner of Trump on the Justice Department building. That's what Trump's posting. He's posting this. Mortgage rates fall to lowest level since 2022. Huh? When's that article from? Oh, February 19th, 2026. So Donald Trump on March 5th, while we're in a war, is posting February 19th, 2026 articles. And
he don't care. He absolutely does not care. He doesn't care. You're not posting nothing concerning the you know what I'm saying, the military campaign, the safety of the people, the soldiers, you know what I'm saying, inflation, no nothing. No nothing. You don't give a damn. That's evil, man. What you say, brother in the cut? That's evil as hell, ain't it?
Yeah.
about the pace of 10. Don't close the killing.
That's crazy.
Guide the new generation of experts. Accelerate their impact.
About the saving.
That's just crazy.
How's your year? Complicated.
Oh, your side jobs. Okay.
Like, do we realize that we just had
Anybody watch?
service members come home. We just had service members come home who has lost their lives behind this BS. And you couldn't be there to receive them and salute them or reach out to their families, but you're posting about a damn ballroom on your social media. You're posting about a damn ballroom and mortgage prices at a time like this, but you couldn't be there to welcome those people who put it all on the line. Just like those vets who are homeless on the side of the road right now, who put it all on the line, who was abandoned by their country as well. This seems to be an ongoing thing. We need to stop electing white people. We need to stop putting white people in power. We steady hollering reparations. Stop voting these white people in, man. Stop voting these white people in. They don't even belong here. All of them are illegal immigrants. ICE should be rounding them up. Stop voting them in. Stop it already. We ain't doing ourselves no justice. None. None.
This, I'm sure you would disagree with Donald Trump that housing is affordable right now and that it's easy to buy a home and easy to get a mortgage. So that's what Trump's posting. He then posts this, the golden era. Trump touts $18 trillion of investment, steel revival in North Georgia. Makes up a fake number, $18 trillion, which he claims he's getting from all of these countries.
It kicked you out, brother, in the cut? I see. All right, brother, in the cut. All right, T. Holmes said, free my grandma. Back signal must be broke because we need Batman come handle business. Right? Right? Man, we need all Marvel comics on deck. You know what I mean? All Marvel comics. Because these people are clowns, man. And they wonder why people dislike them so damn much. You know what I mean? They wonder why people dislike them so damn much. Damn.
You think these countries are giving you $18 trillion? They're not. Also, I noticed this article, February 19th, 2026. So again, he's just posting old articles. Then he puts out Pete Hegseth, again, Secretary of Defense, who gives one of the cringiest speeches imaginable. Here's what Pete Hegseth says. This is how he's trying to articulate what America is doing right now by invading Iran. Play this clip.
President Trump has reestablished the Monroe Doctrine, the Trump corollary of the Monroe Doctrine, or if you'd like, for short, you can just call it the Donroe Doctrine.
More Pete Hegseth earlier today.
Wait a minute. What does clown mean that won't work? Because what ain't working is leaving y'all in power. Y'all do the dumbest thing and all you care about is really touching on children and starting military campaigns and telling lies. You know why you're saying it won't work? Because you know that you're going to have to pay those reparations. You know that we're going to create bills to send y'all ass packing as the illegal immigrants y'all are. That's what it is. But black and brown will have power. Black and brown. Y'all get that clown up out of here, man. Get Kiffany up out of here. Let's get Kiffany up out of here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Can't save the hoe. We ain't Captain Save a hoe today.
Mongering about radical narco-communism, because you do know also they're using that as a pretext for the United States to invade. Well, they were invited to invade Ecuador by Ecuador's MAGA leader. You know, we have ground troops at war in Ecuador as of 2 days ago. You're aware of that? Anyway, here's what
I told y'all. We had troops on the ground in Ecuador just 2 days ago, even in the middle of this. And he didn't even post about that. He's not answering no questions to Congress, nobody. You know what I'm saying? Nobody.
Hegseth says, play this clip.
Led astray by competing forces. Radical narco-communism and anarcho-tyranny, which threaten our people, borders, and sovereign lands in the name of a false sovereignty or a false peace.
And you've got MAGA Republican senators like Langford saying it's bumpy, it's difficult here, people are suffering in the United States, but it's because we're at war. We're literally at war. Oh, so we are at a war. So you admit it. Here, play this clip.
Right now, well, literally, we're at a war with Iran right now. So it is very important that we actually have all of our homeland security fully funded.
Then you have Congress member, the fact that you have to get them to admit that we're at a war, right? Then you have Congress member McCormick saying, this is going to be bumpy, but this is what the American people want. We want bumpy. By the way, remember when MAGA Republicans last year, when Donald Trump promised that everything was going to be great in 24 hours and things would be amazing? Remember, they said, no. When Donald Trump's doing these tariffs against the world, it's going to be bumpy, but we're going to be sacrificing for Donald Trump. Remember, they said that? Anyway, here's what McCormick said.
There's now two major producers of oil. That 30% of the oil reserves in the world are in Venezuela and Iran, and they will be under more favorable regimes that aren't.
That was important. The two biggest ones, Venezuela and Iran. Now, why would we go into Venezuela? Why are we having this military campaign truthfully against Iran? Come on now. Everything white people do is for colonization or taking something that don't belong to them. That's why they lead the way in crime convictions. That's why we're still asking for reparations. That's why everything melanated has been compromised and enslaved throughout the world because of these people. They take things that don't belong to them. They start things. It's all about colonization. So this right here proves that he had an agenda. The same agenda that they had going into Venezuela. All right. Simi says, you on the money, bro. Free my grandma say, they want the oil to rule the world. True. All right. Simi says, hey, he read that snake story. I guess he warned us. It's easy to see, man. Everything these people do are about greed and taking something that don't belong to them. They are the biggest unethical creatures, man, walking the face of this earth. There is nothing honest about these people. There's nothing that makes sense about these people. There's nothing ethical about these people. There's nothing you can trust about these damn people, man. Nothing. That's why I keep telling y'all, if I die and I'm reincarnated, boy, I'm not coming back white. I tell God you a damn lie. You a damn lie. You ain't sending me back a white boy. You a damn lie. I like women, not children. God make me black. You know what I'm saying? I like women, not children. God make me black. You ain't sending me back white. Hell no. I would not want to be white, man. That shit is a curse. That is a curse. It's like they minds don't they minds don't develop all the way, man. It's like they didn't stay in the stomach long enough to. I don't know, man. It's something wrong with these people. There is something wrong with these people, man.
Trying to support our adversaries and destroy America. And so this is going to be bumpy in the short term. This is great for America, great for energy prices, great for energy security in the longer run. And thank God we are blessed in America with natural resources that can provide our energy and a president that's willing to unlock them.
By the way, great montage made this morning by CNN showing Trump administration officials calling the invasion of Iran a war, while Donald Trump saying it's not a war. It was Donald Trump saying it's a war, Republicans saying it's not a war on the Hill, because if it's a war, you need a war power authorization by Congress.
Exactly.
Play this clip.
Then we may have casualties. That often happens in war. We're doing very well on the war front.
We set the terms of this war from start to finish.
No, you don't.
1,000 Americans have been able to leave the...
See, white people just talk. They say anything that sounds good, and then other white people go regurgitate it as it's truthful. Now, we just heard Iran say, stop putting out misinformation. We're not calling for a ceasefire. Trump called for that ceasefire. So, America, y'all don't run shit. Y'all don't dictate nothing. Dictate nothing. Y'all really don't know how, man. Iran got them things flying, man. Iran is on some I don't give a F Carmelo Anthony type stuff. Keep your hands to yourself. They got that Nat Turner energy. They got that Rodney Hinton Jr. energy. I got my money on Iran. I'm telling you. If this was sports betting, I'm running a parlay on Iran. I'm putting everything I got on Iran. Real talk. I'm putting everything I have on Iran. They are holding their own right now. And Iran is not a small country. It is not small. It is not small. I think they were underestimated. I think they were underestimated. America won't handle all or nothing. You know what I'm saying? America won't handle all or nothing. Right. Hey, Free My Grandma say, how can we be anti-Semitic when they not even Semitic? Hey, real talk. Real talk. And you notice America can't stop calling it. Every time they talk about this, they say Islamic. They say Islamic. Not Iran. They always say Islamic. So we know the truth, y'all. They came in fighting these type of battles when they was pushing colonization and Christianity. We know what they did to the Moors. They tried to strip the Moors of that same Islamic faith, you know what I'm saying, and try to convert them to Christianity. Now these evil white Christians over here are now, it's Islamic. So what? Let people believe what the hell they want to believe. But I believe y'all need to mind y'all business and leave people the hell alone. That's what I believe. They get on here like, oh, you don't understand how nukes work. Yes, I do. I come from a military family. But I also understand how common sense and decency works as well. If you leave people alone and you stop giving people a reason to want to tear your ass up, then they won't tear your ass up. Mind your business. Leave people alone. It's that simple. If it don't belong to you, don't F with it. If you want it, ask for it. Which is something that they can't do. And again, that's why they lead the way in all the S crime convictions, y'all. But they ain't talking about that. They ain't talking about that.
region since the start of this war.
Nobody should classify this as war. It is combat operations.
I wouldn't call this a war as much as I'd call it a conflict that should be very short and sweet.
I don't know if this is technical.
People are losing their lives, and they're saying they're going to call this a conflict that should be very short and sweet. People are losing their lives. People are losing their lives.
A war.
We have declared war. So if we haven't declared war, then I don't see that. The president hasn't asked us to declare war yet, but they have declared.
To this clown, Tyson Jackson, I don't care about you putting nothing in all caps, clown. You want me to answer a question? Send a super chat with your broke ass. You don't run nothing. Send a super chat with your broke ass. Pay for that question and pay for your answer. Damn clown. You got one more time and you getting up out of here. Y'all keep your eye on that clown Tyson Jackson.
War on us. Do you consider it a war?
It's a significant military operation.
Strategic strikes are not war.
They have declared war on us. I don't believe in the semantics. We've talked about the language this morning. We're not at war. Clear mission and operation.
And then Congressmember Himes puts it succinctly right here. Let's play it.
Americans are going to feel this in the pocketbook. Already you see the White House in an absolute panic over gas prices, coming up with wild ideas. Let's do a 1-year holiday on the federal excise tax of gas to bring that price down. They're just flailing for ideas because they understand that this terrible...
These people need meds, man. It's proven that these people are born with like mental health deficiencies, man. You know what I'm saying? Look at the stuff they do in public. You know, they unaliven people in public. They own churches and supermarkets, and they don't convict them. Each other. They convict us. They take up for people who bring affliction against little children who can't defend themselves, and they protect the doggone PDF files. These people, man, are nasty. These are some nasty people, man. This is why they're cursed. This is why they get boils and blisters on their skin when the sun warm them up, y'all. This is why the sun cuts their life early. This is why they are cursed and cannot reproduce at the rate that black and brown can. This is why the earth is cleansing itself naturally of this evil, y'all. The world is starting to cleanse itself naturally of this specific evil right here. This specific evil. That's what the world is doing. That's what it's doing. This is terrible.
Decision that they have taken is going to end this presidency. We're going to have a lame duck president for 3 years with 20 to 30% approval ratings. Now, by the way, that causes me no heartburn. You know, making this president a lame duck is going to be a wonderful thing for the republic. But you know, the cost that the American people are going to pay, both in blood and treasure, is going to be tragic. It's going to be felt in the pocketbook, and of course, it's going to have a dramatic...
Recession time, y'all. Recession time. Recession time. I guess by 2027, we'll be crying about stimulus checks again. Does any of this sound reminiscent to his first term, ladies and gentlemen? Does any of this sound reminiscent to his very first term?
Impact on the midterms.
And then you have this Emirati billionaire, Khalif Ahmed Al Habtoor, slamming Donald Trump. This Emirati billionaire says the following: who gave you the authority, posted this morning, who gave you the authority to drag our region into war with Iran? On what basis did you make this dangerous decision? Who gave you permission to turn our region into a battlefield? He goes on to say, did you calculate the collateral damage before pulling the trigger? Did you consider that the first to suffer from this escalation will be the countries of the region itself? The people of this region have the right to ask as well. Was this decision yours alone? Did it come from the result of pressures from Netanyahu and his government?
Yes.
You now place the countries of the Gulf Cooperation.
That's exactly where the pressure came from. And that's why he's doing it. Because his butt buddy, Netanyahu, needed his assistance. Needed his assistance. They can stay quiet. Listen, they can stay quiet. It's all good. I'll work with the little that I have. They can stay quiet because every time they open their mouths, they say something stupid anyways. They can stay quiet. But people are probably just now starting to get off work over here where I stay. So they're probably still at work in other regions. You know what I mean? But I'm pretty sure they'll be piling in. I'm pretty sure they'll be piling in. But this is, at this point, that's the only reason he did it, y'all. That's the only reason he did it, to help his butt buddy, Netanyahu.
Council and Arab countries at the heart of a danger they did not choose. He goes on to say, for before the ink has dried on the Board of Peace initiative that you announced in the name of peace and stability, we find ourselves facing military escalation that endangers the entire region. So where did those initiatives go? And what is the fate of the commitments made in the name of peace? Most of the funding proposed in those initiatives came from the countries of the region themselves and from Arab Gulf countries that contributed billions of dollars on the basis of supporting stability and development. And these countries have the right to ask today, where did this money go? And are we funding peace initiatives, or are we funding a war that exposes us to danger? There, he says it right there. And as Asina Tusi explains, by every credible account right now, the Islamic Republic's base has been radicalized more, mobilized more. They've been on.
Did y'all hear that? The Islamic Republic's base. I told you. They'll tell you you have the right to practice whatever religion by the First Amendment, right? But you notice how they always push this fake evil behind Christianity, and how they've got something. They're xenophobes, man. They're xenophobes. Real talk, they're xenophobes. But no one talks about that.
The streets since Saturday, there are no signs of defections or regime splintering, and that's just the fact. You may not like to hear that. That's just the truth of what's happening right now. When Trump killed the Ayatollah the way he did, that did not. The consequence of that was an unpopular Ayatollah who's 85 years old is now viewed as a martyr within the community, and now his more extremist son is now going to be running the show. That's what's going down. That's just
and he's younger, and you're going to be stuck with him a lot longer. At least the 85-year-old was getting ready to transition. Have you not rushed his death? Now you're definitely screwed. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Fact. We may not like the facts, but those are the facts.
He can't even run his own country, and he's over here trying to run a whole nother country. This piece of president can't even run his own country, the United Snakes of America, but you're trying to run another country as well. You can't make this stuff up. You cannot make this stuff up, ladies and gentlemen. You just can't. You can't make this stuff up. This is terrible. It's terrible.
Hey, Rooster!
The kids call you Rooster?
They think I'm like my character. Nice washboard. This is college. You can be the Rooster if you want.
You got kicked off too? Yeah, I noticed the numbers go down every time we buffer and stuff. I think we're probably going through like a little shadow ban. It's the YT people complaining and reporting the platform.
Instead of playing the clip. Can we try it one more time?
Not anymore.
That's what it is. It's them reporting the platform. So they're shadow banning us. That's why we don't have many people in the room, but it's okay.
This is Ben on Breaking News. I'm Ben Mycelis, and let's get into the breaking news. The war rages on in Iran. The United States unlawful war without congressional authorization. The latest reports right now are that a U.S. fighter jet has been down over southern Iraq. Drop sites reporting Iraqi police say a U.S. fighter jet crashed in southern Basra province, with the pilot ejecting right before impact, according to the statements reported by Al Jazeera and also Iranian state media. There were videos circulating as well that appear to show a pilot ejecting after one of our fighter jets crashed. The Basra police command told Al Jazeera their officers were dispatched to search for the American pilot who ejected within the province. Authorities say the pilot has not yet been located. And of course,
But she's alive. Well, I saw one eject and she was a female. The one that they're talking about is a male. But I did see him eject too, just as the aircraft was stricken. He's alive. I don't know what happened to him, but I know there was one that a female who was helped too. What's crazy, Uncut, Americans are mostly Christians. No, we're not mostly Christians. America wants us to be mostly Christian. Well, we ain't mostly stupid. But I know what you mean. Americans are mostly Christians, and the J community doesn't believe in Jesus. So why are we allies when our religions don't align? Exactly. They rejected Jesus. They rejected. This is what I'm trying to. People don't have common sense to think like that, FMG, and that's a great point, my man. You know what I'm saying? That's a great point. That's a great point.
Have both Iraqi forces and Iranian forces right now trying to search down.
This is why I don't subscribe to that Christianity bullshit. I'm actually on the internet to dismantle Christianity and to dismantle white supremacy. But you can't dismantle white supremacy until you dismantle that white supremacist religion. Because that's what they've got people brainwashed and indoctrinated on. Even on money, it says, in God we trust. What God are they trusting? What God is going to condone slavery? What God is going to condone this? What God is going to protect the PDF file rather than protecting the children that's being taken advantage of? What God are they serving? What God?
This fighter pilot who apparently ejected. Images circulating show the aircraft going down. We're going to keep you posted every step of the way as we learn more there. We'll also talk about on this.
I keep telling y'all, man, if you want to dismantle white supremacy, everything somebody white tell you, doubt it right away. Dismiss it right away. Automatically assume that it holds no truth, no moral integrity. You know what I'm saying? Doubt it. We know they lie. We know they inflate stats. We know that they're evil. Anything that if a white person is pushing Martin Luther King, damn it, roll with Malcolm. Real talk. If a white person tell you 2 and 2 is 4, man, shit, it just may be 5. You know what I'm saying? Doubt it. Doubt it. They are not capable of telling the truth. They are only capable of brainwashing people to carry out their own self-driven agendas. It's self-gain, y'all. It's self-gain. It's self-gain. Y'all cannot believe what these people say. You cannot believe what these people say, man. You can't. If they tell you the sky blue, you damn sure better believe it's purple. You cannot believe what these people tell you, man. You cannot. Nobody lie more than white people. Nobody. They lie in a disproportionate rate. You know what I'm saying? They lie. That is all they do. And they regurgitate the lies. As if regurgitating the lies by many people is going to sound convincing. It's going to make it truthful. No, that's just that many more people telling the same lie. Real talk. That many more people telling the same lie.
This episode, of course, some domestic news. Kristi Noem has been fired by the Trump regime. She's been now put in a position that the Trump regime made up, a position that never really existed before. So we'll talk about that in a little bit as well, what went down there. Mark Wayne Mullen will be replacing her. He's the MAGA Republican senator from Oklahoma, and he's the one who wasn't aware that there was an authorization for Iraq and Afghanistan's war. And he was also the person who said that we were at war with Iran, and then said, actually, I didn't mean to say that. I misspoke. So we'll talk about that in a little bit as well. Donald Trump firing Kristi Noem via a social media post that we will get into on this episode as well. As I mentioned at the outset, you have the entire Middle East region right now engulfed, literally, figuratively as well, in this war right now. Sure, the Iranian ballistic missiles and Shahid drone strikes have decreased from what we saw a few days back, but they are still launching a lot of Shahid drones. We saw oil interests and other American interests still, in Bahrain, which you're watching right there, in Saudi Arabia. We talked about that before.
All I know is Iran ain't playing. I don't see how Iran is going to come out on the losing end when it looked like they was the most prepared party of every party involved. They look like they've been planning for this for a long, long time. It's like us being black people, how we're like, okay, we won't get these reparations and this crap jump off of these white folks. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how we be saying, let this crap jump off. We gonna show them. We gonna show these racist white people in this country. Let it jump off. They think our 13% ain't strong. Let it jump off. Y'all know how we be saying? I think Iran was doing the same thing. Let these mother suckers try us. We gonna give them, we gonna give them hell. You know what I'm saying? We gonna give them hell.
In Riyadh, in the United Arab Emirates, in Dubai, in Abu Dhabi, in Jordan, in other surrounding areas, still being targeted by Iran. And of course, inside Iran, Tehran is getting hit very hard by the United States.
We have to wake up from this religious slumber. I see the conversation. Y'all believe what you want to believe. None of those people existed outside of those books. You can't find any family members, any DNA, any grave sites. There has never been any archaeological proof of any floods here on this earth. This is how we're brainwashed with these stories, y'all. This is some Dr. Seuss type Dr. Seuss type stuff, man. Shakespeare helped write the Bible. I don't care where it came from, whether it's the Dead Sea Scrolls or what. It's not real. It's not real. It's not. It is not real. We are gone with this. And that is our damn distraction. That is our distraction. Y'all sitting here talking about religion in the chat right now. And you're brainwashed and can't see what's going on among you. They're using this against you. You can't get to the problem. I mean, you can't get through the resolution because you're stuck embracing the problem. No one can see past this religious bullshit, man. They put it there as a distraction, as a divisive tool. I don't care how much research y'all do, y'all can't find that religion. You can't find proof. No. You can't. Ain't nobody ever came back from the dead and told you that exists. There were 16 saviors before Jesus.
And Israel and other cities throughout.
T. Holmes, what I'm trying to tell you is religion is the distraction. And they know that. They know that. They know that we are religious people, so we are quick to take our eyes off of what matters the most and focus right back on religion. That's why they're able to do things right in front of our eyes without us knowing. They knew that we were spiritual people. We can't even stay. It's cool. Everybody believe what they want to believe, but I'm telling y'all, one day y'all gonna realize Mr. Uncut was right. One day y'all gonna realize that I was right. And I just hope it's not too late. I just hope it's not too late.
Iran are getting hit very, very hard. As we previously reported, I did a whole video on this yesterday. The Kurds don't appear that they want to be dragged into this war. And the Trump regime...
FMG, brother, I respect you. You know what I'm saying? Believe what you want. But that's exactly what they want you to believe. That's a lie. Ain't no white man coming back to save you. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no white man coming out of no clouds to save nobody. It's based on astrology, my G. Why don't we do this? Why don't we do this? Right, they really love this Bible. They don't. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Let's do it. I do this all the time. Let's do it. I started this last week. Watch this. Watch this. You know what I'm saying? I'm not knocking whatever y'all want to believe it, but I'm telling y'all it's a distraction, and this is why we can't get things out of people. We're talking about reparations and standing together, unifying. But damn, y'all trained to turn the other cheek. You know what I'm saying? Y'all believe that some white man gonna come from the sky and give you something rather than going. It's just crazy. It's the craziest talk I've ever heard. I'm telling you, this is, it's crazy.
Bible. Don't use your Bible.
Pastor Ray Hagan, ladies and gentlemen. Pastor Ray Hagan's. This is crazy.
WBLI.com.
Renee, how you doing?
WBLI.com is where you get your free. At any.
It's crazy to see how they've really done a number on our.
Share with you today.
What a number.
Is one of those messages. In fact, y'all remember the message I did, What Shall We Do with Jesus? See, that's the deep thing about y'all. Y'all be remembering messages. They make it hard on a brother. In case I want to kind of go back and do it again, and then y'all have the audacity to say, I remember that before. You did it better the first time. You know? But that message, What Shall We Do with Jesus, made a big impact in the body of African people. Well, if you think that one made an impact, today's message will probably spawn a boycott. She's clapping about it. Today's message will probably spawn a boycott because what I'm going to share with you today will further equip you to rescue our brothers and sisters who are still bound.
Can't save them.
I just said, I love you. I said that on purpose. Okay? Because what I'm getting ready to share today, brothers and sisters, will cause such uneasiness in our brothers and sisters who are still stuck in religion, especially the religion of Christianity, that is going to prompt retaliatory response patterns. Did you hear what I said? There's actually a verse in the Bible that says that people will do harm to you, thinking that they do God a service. There are some people who, in fact, in the Roman Catholic Church, you have what's called Jesuits. And not only Jesuits, you have what's called the Knights of Malta. These are people who have taken an oath to defend the church at any cost. So when doctrines and information comes forth that literally chisels away at the foundation of such a strategic belief system as Christianity, then those who are proponents of Christianity, those who have taken a vow to defend the faith, feel that it's their duty to do something about it. But it's okay, because the truth needs no defense. It speaks on its own. So the message that I want to share with you today, brothers and sisters, is this. Everybody repeat after me. There will be no rapture. There will be no rapture. and Jesus is not coming back. Did y'all get that? Now, once again, I know those of you here, you know that already, unless we have some visitors with us today.
Careful, Pastor Ray Hagan. They built to rebuke you. They gonna call you a heretic. They gonna call you a demon. They scared of the truth.
Okay? But there are a lot of, y'all, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm starting to get an influx on Facebook, email, phone calls. I'm starting to get a serious influx of people who've been listening, who started listening from the perspective of how can I disprove this brother? You follow what I'm saying? But in the attempts to try to disprove what I'm saying, they've gotten harpooned. They didn't just get hooked. They got harpooned. And that giant hook of the harpoon is in them. And now it's like, man, you got to answer some questions for me, so that we are better equipped to reach our brothers and sisters. I want to share this information with you. I say again, and actually I want you guys to replicate what I'm going to do today. Okay? Starting from right here. Before I share this information with you, please understand, brother. Please understand and hear me. Listen to what I'm saying. I love you. I really do. And I don't mean you any harm. But I must share this information with you to help open your eyes and set you free. Yes. If it's unbearable for you, then just put it down until you can come back and deal with it later. Because the information ain't going nowhere. You have to digest it as you can. Now, once again, I want to share with you the fact that there will be no rapture. And Jesus is not coming back. Now, let me tell you how this works, how this unfolds. A lot of people are already upset with me, who are watching me right now. You know why they're upset? Because Ray Hagan's just said that there will be no rapture. And Jesus is not coming back. So why don't we augment, why don't we modify the subject to say it this way? The Bible says that there will be no rapture. And Jesus is not coming back. Now let me show you what I mean here. Y'all follow this. If you just say that to a person, they're going to shut you down. Because they're going to say, you done lost your mind. But if you say to them, the Bible says there will be no rapture and Jesus is not coming back. If you say that to them, you know what they're going to say? Right, exactly. That's the first thing. They're going to show me where it says that. So are y'all ready to do some Bible work here? You ready to make some notes? All right, let's do that. What is so, that's right, grab the microphone. What is so imperative? What is so important? What is so necessary to understand about this message today? Before I go any further, can I take my time? Yes. Y'all not going to pressure me for time now, are you? All right, good, good, okay. Doc said I got to 5 o'clock. Bless your heart. Okay. The reason why this message is so important, brothers and sisters, is because
let me say this.
Hundreds.
Let me say this. before he gets into his message, right? And I understand this may offend people. But when I say I absolutely don't care because I'm chosen to do the work, I care more about getting the work done. I care more about loving my people and waking us up from this sleeping slumber that we're in, from colonization, to where this has to be said. This is why I don't mind waking up every day by myself, being single. I don't need anyone weak around me, you know what I'm saying, that I can't draw strength from in our people's time of need to fight colonization, to fight indoctrination, to fight for reparations. Anyone that's going to allow black first to not be the subject. Christianity, Jesus, religion, all of that is white. We are spiritual people. They knew that. That's why they formed Christianity. We have a job to do. That job cannot get done when you have indoctrinated people around you who are going to weaken your fight because they're going to turn the other cheek. They're trained to do that. They're going to turn the other cheek. This is not the time for us to continue to turn the other cheek. It's not the time. It's a distraction, and that will surely divide us. So we're not fighting the same fight. We're not. Some of us got 1 foot in the fight and 1 foot out because we don't want to let go of indoctrination and colonization. How can you say that the white man is evil, but you're afraid to let go of the white man's religion? How can you and your oppressor share the same God? That's the only damn thing y'all agree on? And everything that we're discussing politically right now, you know what I'm saying? Everything we're discussing politically right now is in that same damn Bible. Written by the same damn people. Written by the same damn people. That's why I don't mind being single. I'd be damned if I wake up with a woman that's finna go out there and get ready on Sundays to go give her money to a lying-ass pastor. It's not going to happen. It's not, yeah, he did fire her. He replaced her. But it's not going to happen. That's why I don't mind waking up, taking this journey by myself. I draw strength from knowledge. And once you know better, you do better. That whole Bible, what y'all are missing, that Bible is a balance of the good and the bad, the light and the darkness within you as a human being. If y'all need to believe in something mythical to be a great human being, so be it. But you could be a great human being without believing somebody's lie. Without believing somebody's lie. They are playing on your fear. Half of y'all right now scared to say, you know what? That crap is fake. You know why? Because you're afraid when you die, you're going to end up in hell. You're going to end up sitting next to a guy punishing you for disobeying God when he was kicked out of heaven himself for disobeying God, like he can give a damn, like these white people can give a damn. Make it make sense. Make it make sense.
Of thousands of black people. I'll go further than that. I'll say millions of black people. And I say that in particular because that's my focus. Really, millions of black people are literally...
That's my only focus, is us black people. We have been done so bad in time, oppressed, reclassified, overlooked, taken advantage of. You know what I mean? That is my only quest. The love I have for truth and my people. And I will let nothing, not even religion, stand in the way of that. If I got to walk it by myself, ladies and gentlemen, I will walk alone. I will walk alone. And that's something that Jesus didn't even do. He walked with 12 other disciples. I will walk alone in my journey. I will walk alone. Because I don't have to worry about anyone turning that knife in my back or yelling, get your hands out of my pocket, while I'm being slaughtered and deceived by my own people, based on the mechanics of religion. We should feel a stronger conviction as being black people for allowing these people to constantly take advantage of us and our children and manipulate us, reclassify us, make money off of our backs, our inventions, our sweat, blood, and tears. Then we should be fearing a story made up by the same white people who ran you through all this, all of this chaos in the first place. It's toxicity. That's true, Renee. That's true. That's the quest, FMG. Brother, that is the quest. That is why we have to stop giving a damn. That is why we have to not continue to turn the other cheek, brother. That is what I'm telling you. I love y'all. I love all my people. I don't care about the money. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about none of that. I care more about the message. I care about strength and unification. I care about the truth, y'all. I care about our afflictions. You know what I mean? I care about our afflictions. I understand that this may hurt a lot of people's feelings, man, but I'm not designed to give a damn. I care more about the truth, man. I care more about the truth because we're going to pass these same lies down to our children, and them same Europeans that's born in the era of our children are going to use this same bullshit to get to our children as well. So how are we helping the generations to come? Because this same bull crap was passed down to us, and look what they did to us. And the people who passed it down to us had it done to them too by the same people. So at some point, you have to realize doing the same thing over and over is the definition of insanity. You're expecting different results. There's not going to be any different results. You know what I'm saying? That sounds good, FMG, but that's not the truth. I used to say that too, but that's not the truth. I respect everyone's religious confines. You know what I mean? But it's a hindrance. In a walk like this, when we're screaming FBA, when it may come down to a civil unrest, when it may come down to us having to hold our own campaigns to get what we need for our children and the generations to come, we're not ready to do that because we are humbled by a white man's religion. We are afraid. We are afraid. If we had to get out there and stand up, a majority of y'all would be afraid. But if they say in Jesus' name, guess what? Now you're ready to slaughter your own children too. And that's in the Bible. How many times did God tempt someone, show me your love and your faith, unalive your firstborn? How many of y'all really going to go unalive your damn firstborn? How many of y'all? Because if you say you're not, that means that you love your children more than you love that Jesus that you claim you love so damn much. If Jesus said right now, unalive your damn children, who's going to do it? I want to see where your faith is. Hebrews 11:1. For faith is the substance of all things hoped for and evidence of things not seen. Let's see where your faith is. Are you going to unalive your children as a sacrifice? Because if you say yes, I don't ever want to hear you say anything about the Epstein files again, missing babies, PD files. No, nothing. No, nothing. That makes you one of the same. Possessed. Possessed. It's not a birthright. It's not a heritage. It's something that you've adopted. You know what I'm saying? It's something that you adopted. I'll be word looking crazy. I'll be word looking crazy, Renee. So y'all telling me y'all are unalive y'all firstborns. Let's have that conversation. Y'all will unalive y'all firstborns. If these white people take to the pulpit right now and say that Jesus said to unalive your firstborn, y'all are gonna unalive your first. Y'all gonna really. I'm interested in knowing this answer. I'm interested in knowing this answer. Y'all are gonna sacrifice your children for this? Because that's exactly what you're doing now, sacrificing your children because you won't tell them the truth. You know what I'm saying? Santa isn't real, but y'all are telling them Santa bought them gifts. Your hard work provided those gifts. Now you're going to tell someone Jesus is going to come in to save you when Jesus gave you everything you needed if he truly existed for you to save yourself. And it starts with knowledge. It starts with choosing good over bad. And I saw someone say that in the chat, and that was completely accurate. We have to put away the old us and reborn in the new us. Okay, that don't come with baptism and all of that. That comes with right and wrong. Having a conscious soul and a heart. Having a conscious soul, you know when you're doing wrong. We all know when we're doing wrong. And we all feel great when we're doing right. That's what it comes down to. They're playing on our psyches. They're playing on our mentals. As long as y'all keep believing and y'all have this fear, that book is made to capitalize off of your fear. That God is created to capitalize off of your fear. And you're playing right into it. How are you going to get the work done if you have fear in your heart? Do y'all understand Nat Turner couldn't have got it done if he had fear? Do y'all understand MLK Jr.? Bad reference, but look where it got him. Look where it got him. He turned the other cheek. They told him not to go on that balcony. They told him. Look where it got JFK. Look where it got Abraham Lincoln. Look where it got Charlie Kirk.
In a cage in their mind. And that cage is called the great expectation of the believer. That's what that cage is called. In other words, millions of black people.
I never told y'all I don't believe in a higher power. Do y'all know that this is the only country that uses the term God? Everybody else says most high or higher power. Do y'all know Christians are the only one that push their religious beliefs on people? Do y'all know that Christians are the only one that's quick to judge people? Do y'all know Christians are the most evilest people? Huh? Real talk. Real talk. If these same white people running the government actually believed in Jesus and in God, and if they were fear-mongering, if they feared dying, and the retribution of Jesus Christ or God himself, they wouldn't be doing half of the sugar honey iced tea they're doing. Listen, I would be a Muslim before I be a Christian. If I had to subscribe to some type of religion, I would be Muslim before I would be Christian. We know what those Moors did as Muslims. Those Moors went around and channeled great energy. They helped people. They helped people. They helped people. They were smart, brilliant, intelligent, disciplined, structured, like most Muslims. Now let's look at Christians, because half of your mass public shootings and unalivings are performed by Christians. The PDF files, the pastors being arrested, Christians. Your lawmakers, all the racist stuff, Christians. Christians. So I think Muslims are a bit more solid and they have more of a moral compass than Christians do.
When they get up in the morning, the only thing that gives them a reason for living, the only thing that puts a smile on their face, the only thing that gives them hope is the fact that they are anxiously anticipating being caught up, being raptured. Back in 1982, actually it was 1981, I recorded it in 1982. I wrote a song, it's on my album entitled Ray Hagen's and the Ray Hagen's Concert Ensemble. The title of that album is Set My Spirit Free. That's the name of the song. One of the songs on that recording says these words, and believe me when I tell you I did write this song. You know Ray Hagen's now, you didn't know the Ray Hagen's back then, but here's how the song goes, if you don't mind me sharing you these words. It goes like this. Like a thief in the night, he is coming. No one knows when the day nor the hour. Like a thief in the night, he is coming. He's coming back in majesty and power. Majesty and power. Then in the song I asked the question, if he should come back tonight, are you ready? Do you have all your preparations made? If he should come back tonight, are you ready? Is your everlasting home foundation laid? He's coming with a shout. He's coming with a shout with the saints all round about. I wrote that in 1982. And today I'm standing here telling you there will be no rapture. And Jesus is not coming back. What happened to you, man, to make you change so drastically? I had a head-on collision with the truth.
Look, now we had someone that says Islamic, that's negative throughout the country. You're in a white country that taught you that. And Christianity ain't negative all throughout the damn world. You can't name not one war. You know how many people was beheaded and unalive because of these religious wars, especially Christianity? Especially Christianity. These people right now that's doing this to children are Christians. The people making these racist laws and policies are Christians. Charlie Kirk hated us. He was a Christian. They call themselves white Christian evangelicals. KKK are Christians. And you gonna tell me that Islam is portrayed negatively? No, you allowed them saltines to make it negative. There ain't nothing negative about the Nation of Islam. Ain't nothing negative about Farrakhan, except his interactions with what got Brother Malcolm unalive. That is it, allegedly. That is it. It ain't nothing good about a damn Christian. Nothing. It's evil. It's diabolical. Gonna sit here and say it's negative all throughout the country. No, it's not. That's just your belief. That's indoctrination of the white man again. Because Islam was a black man's and the Arabs' religion. Those who were melanated. Not Christianity. Not Christianity. So you were taught that. That's a learned behavior just like racism. That's a learned behavior.
You understand what I'm saying?
FMG, thank you, brother.
Since the majority, a great many of our people, brothers and sisters, literally operate from within the parameters of the biblical perspective. What did I just say? Of the biblical perspective. Remember in the previous message I shared with y'all, here you have the platform of biblical literature, and here you have the platform of world history. Well, unfortunately, we don't
FMG, I'm starting to feel like there is no hope, brother. I'm starting to feel like there is no hope. I love you, my guy, I do. But you're making me feel like there's little hope here. There's little hope. I can't rock with anyone that's going to constantly protect that and put that over themselves. And right now what you're doing is symbolic of the same thing that a colonizer would do. Oh yeah, but what about black people? What about black on black crime? That's what your comment, and you may be accurate, but I don't praise man. I said if I was going to conform to a religion. But your statement right there is the reason why I don't trust man. So I'm with you. I'm with you. But let's understand this is all religions, brother. Every religion has its flaws, especially if man is involved in that religion. But if your spirit and your heart is involved in that spirituality, you can't be led wrong because you're only being led by the Creator himself. Understand what I'm saying to you, brother? I love you. I ain't knocking you. I'm trying to make it make sense for you. Yes, I agree with your statement. But that's why I don't rock with religion. Because these people aren't squeaky clean. They aren't flawless. They have sinful natures too. God said, worship me in spirits and in truth. God said many times in the Bible, he is a spirit. A spirit. So your spirit needs to be at one with him, not a man. Not a man and not a man-made religion. At one with him. And the universe. And all of that crap was plagiarized from astrology. All of it. You reference the bull a lot. That's the age of Taurus. Jesus was a fisherman. You see the fish sign on people's cars. That's the age of Pisces. We're moving into the age of Aquarius right now in year 2150. And it's going to change from Jesus, just like it changed from Osiris and Horus and Ganesh and Mithra and the rest of them.
Operate from the platform of world history. Okay? We don't even know world history. We know biblical literature because we learned it in Sunday school as little children and we took it as fact and real. Many of our people operate from within the biblical perspective when it comes to their hopes, when it comes to their aspirations, when it comes to their beliefs, when it comes to their expectations. So we must be able, family, if we are going to broaden the army of liberated people, if we're going to grow the army of liberated brothers and sisters, we must be equipped to go into their terrain. Did y'all get what I just said? We must be equipped to go into their terrain and rescue them. As I
Renee, why you keep saying you a red bone? We know you a pretty red bone. I don't look at your picture, Renee. You got it, girl. You got it. You know what I'm saying? We got some beautiful sisters in here. Beautiful sisters. You know what I'm saying? We know. We know. We know. We know. We admire that. Listen, I respect everyone's religion, but pushing this religion when people are, this is a conscious channel. And the first thing you learn to debunk when you become conscious is religion. You know what I'm saying? It's not about being pretty. No, it's about being strong and resourceful. You know what I'm saying? It's about knowledge. I get you. Renee, I think we're on the same front. I get you. I read your comments. Lala as well. And it's going to take some strong women. It's definitely going to take some strong women. You know what I mean? It's going to take some strong women. Definitely. So I'm with you. I think we're talking the same talk, Renee.
Our dear friend Dr. Milana Karanga says, rescue me if I'm wrong. He didn't say attack me if I'm wrong. He said rescue me if I'm wrong. And that needs to be our approach. Our approach needs to be, I'm coming to rescue you, not attack you, not to show you that you don't know what you're talking about. I'm coming to rescue you. Now, how do you have to rescue a person? You have to rescue them in
power to it. Ashe. That's what I'm talking about right there. Power to that. Ashe. That's my position right there. That is my position. Ashe, power to it. Listen, sometimes you have to let other people speak for you. You know what I mean? That's exactly my position right there. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? That's it right there.
Love. You have to rescue them with compassion. You have to rescue them understanding how painful what you're saying to them is. So once again, I say to you, I love you. Did y'all hear what I said? I love you.
And once again, I say to y'all, I love y'all. I love y'all. I understand my calling and my purpose. And a lot of people can't do this. And a lot of people aren't built for it. I don't care about the backlash. I care about my people. You know what I mean? I don't care about the insults. I don't care about none of that. I care about my people. I've been through some things in my life that woke me the hell up and fast. You understand what I'm saying? I've been through it. I've been through it. I love my people. I love my people more than this damn Jesus guy. You know what I'm saying? If I could save y'all, I would. If I was a billionaire, like a lot of these other billionaires, y'all would be getting checks from me in your mailbox. That's how much I love my people. You know what I'm saying? I'll figure out just how many black people is in the world. Don't matter what your DNA is. I know we struggle. I know this government and this country oppresses us. So you know what? I love my people so much. Here's something in the mailbox every month. Every month. Jesus ain't doing that. That's how much I love y'all. That's how much I love my people. That's how serious I am about my walk. And I stand on it. I talk my talk and I walk my walk, even if I have to walk alone. I understand the nature of my calling. And now I'm seeing why I was called. Now I'm seeing why I was called. I know why I'm single. It takes a strong ass woman to walk beside me and stand beside me. It takes a strong ass woman. Not a weak one, but a strong one. A woke, conscious woman. A woke, conscious woman. I'm not going to let anybody in my life that's going to be a distraction to my calling, to my purpose, to my truths. Notice I didn't say beliefs. To my truths. We're all human. We're made different. We're going to have different beliefs. So I don't fault anyone for that. But if we're going to get out here and we're actually going to fight and unify and we expect to get something, then we've got to be on the same page. And I'm sorry to say it. Actually, I'm not. Religion got to be set aside, ladies and gentlemen. Religion got to be set aside. It's got to. I can't wait to finish up this song I'm writing so y'all can hear it, man. I cannot wait to finish this up. Because then you'll understand where I'm coming from. It's going to take all hands on deck, and it's going to be ugly. It's going to be ugly. If you have the fear of God in you, when God is telling you to go fight, but you have the fear of God and the fear of dying or the fear of whatever, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Come on, how are you going to get the work done for yourself? If these people had the fear of God in them, Iran wouldn't be going through what they're going through right now. Listen, you believe what you want to believe, FMG. You believe what you want to believe, brother. You know what I'm saying? You believe what you want to believe, brother. You believe what you want to believe. I already know you're one of those brothers, no matter how much we show you proof, brother, I'm sorry. You're indoctrinated. So I hope when you die that you find all of this to be true. And I hope you realize while you're living that they're basing this and getting you excited to die rather than getting you excited to live, brother. They're getting you excited and prepared to die rather than getting you excited and teaching you how to be successful with the one life you have to live physically. Can't none of them pastors in the pulpit verify none of that shit, man. Real talk. But they know how to prey on you to get what they need out of you. And it starts with the fear. You know what I'm saying? It starts with the fear. I'm going to stand on this regardless if I got to stand by myself, man. I could go live and only have one person in here. And I'm going to act like it's 400 or 500 people in this room. No. See? They've got you convinced. See? Now they're living while you're just existing. See? That's exactly what I'm talking about. Come on, FMG. You a strong brother. You a strong brother. You a strong brother, my man. You strong as hell. You are. You're a leader. You're a leader. You ain't nobody's play toy, my man. And your words, as wise as you are, you just said, this ain't living, brother. This is just existing. Brother, when you dead, you're not living or existing. This is the only time in your life you're going to live or exist. They're living it up right now off of generational wealth and everything. You know what I mean? You're going to be in slavery. That Bible is religious slavery. It's psychological slavery. You took the chains off physically and put them on your mind spiritually. Come on, brother. I love the hell out of y'all. You got to snap out of this. Please don't pass this down on your children. Don't ruin a whole nother generation of soldiers. This is not rented in America. See, that's what they want you to believe, bro. That's that colonizer talk. Come on, brother. Come on, brother. Bless up, brother. All due respect to you. Come on, brother. Come on, brother. Come on, brother. Come on, brother. I'm crying out to you. Come on, brother. I know it takes time. You know what I'm saying? It don't happen overnight, brother. I used to be just like that too. You know, brother, if we come together, we can. If we come on, brother. Come on, FMG. You my guy. You my guy. Come on, FMG. This hurts. This hurts. I ain't gonna lie. This hurts, FMG. This hurts. Because we need strong brothers just like you to get the job done, to get the work done. And if you can go around here and get the job done for somebody you ain't never met, then brother, get the job done for your people. Because you see us. You know what we go through. You're struggling just like us. You're struggling just like us. Come on, FMG. You've seen the struggle. You've seen the suppression. You've seen the oppression. You've seen it. Come on, brother. It's going to take a strong one just like you. Just like you. And you're called. You're called to do the work. That's why you keep showing up here. You're called to do the work. You're called to do the work. I'm not knocking you, brother. I'm uplifting you. Rise, brother. Rise, brother. Rise to the occasion, brother. Rise up. Break the chains. Rise up. Come on, brother.
Yeah, that's the God, I love you. Y'all sitting in your living room right now watching this. I love you.
This hurts.
I can't see you, but I love you. I got to say this to you because I want you to not just hear what I'm saying, as the elder just said, I want you to listen to what I'm saying. I love you, but I gotta set you free. Gotta do it. Let's do that now. Everybody say, Yeshua. HaMashiach. I just gave you a Hebrew phrase. Yeshua HaMashiach. Yeshua is the Hebrew version of the Greek word Jesus. And Mashiach is the Hebrew version of the Greek word Christos. The Greek word Christos is where we get the English word Christ from. But notice I just said Yeshua HaMashiach. Yeshua HaMashiach simply means Jesus the Messiah. Y'all grabbing this? Now, it's so important to understand, brothers and sisters, that the article "the" is there. Yeshua HaMashiach became Jesus Christos. What did I just say? Jesus Christos. Why Jesus? Because there was no J. Everybody say there was no J on this planet until the late 16th century. So if there was no J on this planet, then there could not have been a word Jesus. Are y'all following what I'm saying? So the proper pronunciation was Jesus Christos. Instead of Jesus the Christ, the translation became Jesus Christ, as though Christ was a last name. Now, as you've heard me say, the greatest expectation for the Christian, for the believer, is that Jesus Christos is going to return in the clouds one day and take us out of this mess we're in. And as a result of you thinking that somebody's going to come take you out of this mess, you're not trying to improve the mess.
There it is.
Because you're waiting for a deliverer. You're waiting for a savior. Many black folk have reverted back to waiting for Jesus now, since they've been disappointed with Barack. They thought he was going to do stuff that's not happening, so let's go back and wait on Jesus now. You see, brothers and sisters, this is some deep stuff, because you got folk who honestly believe that because I've been redeemed and I've been washed in the what? Y'all got it? Y'all got it? because I've been redeemed and I've been washed in the blood of the Lamb, that one day a trumpet is going to sound and we're going to be caught up. Well, let me ask 3 questions. Everybody repeat these 3 questions after me. And brothers and sisters, as we ask these questions, we mean no harm. I want you to think. That's all I want you to do. Here's the first question. Everybody repeat after me. Is it possible? Now notice, I'm simply asking a question. Is it possible? Say that. Is it possible? This is what I want you to ask those people that you are trying to reach. Y'all hear what I'm saying? I don't want you to just hear the message now. I want you to, as Elder just so adequately said, I want you to listen so you can implement what you're hearing. When you talk to people, don't just be insensitive to them. Ask them, is it possible? Repeat the rest of the question by saying that Jesus expected his messianic kingdom to be established on earth within his generation.
You know what? I can't even lie, boy. I had to get off camera and twist up some medication, man. Dealing with this right here, this is hard, man. This is hard, and there's like such a long way to go while we out here trying to unify. There is no unification. We're not on the same page. Because that can hinder the fight. That can lead to... Y'all don't remember Malcolm X screaming, "Get your hands out of my pockets"? Y'all don't remember that Fran Hampton was sold out by a member of his own crew for just $300 stinking ass dollars? Huh? This is a cancer to the fight. It's a cancer. Religion is a distraction. Look how long we've been talking about religion now, rather than unification, history, and knowledge, and what it does to get where we're trying to go. Because religion is division. So now it's divided us, it's divided our fight, it's divided our front, it's divided us as people, it's divided our unification, it's divided our minds, it's divided the conversation. And this is exactly the strategy they use. We just learned about this in the William Lynch letter yesterday. Control their minds psychologically. And look at the conversation we're having.
Some of y'all saying no. Is it possible? That's all. Is it possible that he honestly expected his messianic kingdom? Now, of course, we know he didn't really expect anything. And why do we know that? Because he didn't exist, right? But again, we're trying to reach those who are there on that level, who think he did, right? So let's talk to them on their level. That's the only way you can reach a person, brothers. Listen, y'all, that's the mistake many of us are making. We are talking to people on a level that they are not on. And then we get upset with them when they're not understanding what we're saying. You have to go to the level. Imagine, here we have school teachers, we've got retired school teachers here, who had masters and working on their doctorates in education. And guess what's really deep about it? With that level of academia, Elder, what grade level did you teach? 10 through 12. Elder, what grade level did you teach? Early childhood education. Elder Lucas? So these were like elementary grade levels, and these are adults with degrees. And guess what, y'all? When they went into their classroom every day, they had to talk to the students on the level of the child. Y'all hear what I'm saying? They couldn't go in and speak to them on a master's level. You can't reach the children that way. Your job is to go to the level of your listener and provide the information necessary for them to move to the next level up. Am I making sense? That's what you have to do. And freeing your family. That's what you have to do in freeing your loved ones. Okay, so you have to ask them questions without attacking them. Make them think. Is it possible? That's all I'm asking. Is it possible that Jesus honestly believed that his messianic kingdom was going to happen within his generation of the people he was talking to at that day? Second question, ask them, repeat after me, is it possible that Jesus thought that the end of the world was imminent because of a fulfillment of prophecy? Did y'all get that question? And I'm going to break all this down to you, but see, I want you to set the stage here. Is it possible the man honestly thought the end was imminent? Not coming 2,000 years later, but the word imminent means it's here. Third question I want you to ask when you're trying to reach people is it possible, repeat that, is it possible that what Christians teach is yet to come has already happened? Now that third question right there is a mind, that just messes you up right there. Because if what we're teaching is yet to come,
I'm noticing every time I go live, there's always that little buffer that happens, and then the numbers drop. So I don't know if that's YouTube shadow banning or what it is, but it's been happening for like the past week. It's been happening for like the past week. So if you see me go off of these lives and restart another live, please come join. I'm just trying to get more people in the room. More people in the room. But I noticed that YouTube is doing this. And I don't know who's still here, but the message is going to go on regardless, y'all. It's going to go on regardless.
has already happened, then what are we doing? What are you looking for? What are you waiting for? If it has already happened, what are you waiting for? All right. Well, brothers and sisters, let's go to the book that you think says that it's yet to come. Upon careful and prayerful examination of the so-called words of Jesus. Why did I just say so-called words? Because he didn't really say them, right? Okay?
Renee, I'm going to tell you what saddens me. There's not many people brave enough and built to do what I'm doing. You understand what I'm saying? It's not a lot of people who are even humble enough or less fearful enough to say the things that I'm saying and stand on it. Because I know it's true. I know it's true. But what hurts the worst is I sit here all day. I run my bills up, my lights, my time, everything to get this from my people. But if I was a conservative grifter, if I wanted to be a Hodge twin or the Officer Tatum and I was talking bad about my black people and laughing about how lost they was in religion and how low their IQ was, I have white people throwing money at me everywhere. Everywhere, agreeing with me. But I have to take it from the white people, and I have to take it from my own people in which I'm fighting for right now. So I'm getting it from the white racists, and I'm getting it from the very people that I'm fighting for right now. So, but if I was a grifter, if I was on here talking bad about my people to please the white man, do y'all know how my damn pay would be looking from YouTube? I wouldn't be sitting at just $7 in a super chat. I wouldn't be sitting at just 17 or whatever that is in super gifts. And now I'm really thinking, is this the route to go? Because I have things in life that I'm trying to get accomplished. And if I can't get it accomplished by telling the truth and having my people support me and the cause, then I'll go on the side of the lie like everybody else. And I'll benefit from the lie just like the pastors do, and just like the white people do, and just like the indoctrinated black people do. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm coming from. So yes, it's a hard stance to take. It's a hard stance. Y'all don't understand. I pay more in my light bill, and I run up my light bill more than I get back every time I do these lives. Every time. But it's my dedication to the truth and my people that keeps me doing this. Am I thinking about switching over? Hell yeah, I'm thinking about switching over. Hell yeah, I'm thinking about switching over. Because black people ain't finna support shit. Black people ain't finna support shit. They'll hoorah, hoorah, talk your talk, but they ain't finna support a damn thing because they're too indoctrinated. And we're too divided. Too indoctrinated and too divided. I get in front of white people one time and just call y'all the N-word and laugh at y'all and think I'm white. And I get money out that. But that's the root of all evil. That's the root of all evil. So yeah, I'm giving y'all facts. This is truly how I feel, y'all. I love my people and my culture that much, I'll tell the truth. We don't support shit. We crabs in a damn pot. Crabs in a barrel. We don't support nothing. We're quicker to take away. We're envious people. We're jealous people. We're competitive people. We've never been supportive. Never been supportive. Just like we'll never be woke. Just like we'll never be woke. And that's why it's so easy for everybody else to hate on us and take advantage of us. We're the easiest. We're the easiest to divide. We are the easiest. We ain't gonna support a damn thing. We ain't gonna support a damn thing. And we ain't trying to change nothing. We just want to hoop and holler and feel and sound important for a second. And then it's right back to the dumb shit. It's sad, man. It's sad. It's sad. Don't be surprised if I change my channel over and I become a racist grifter and now I'm picking out black people for being ignorant, low IQ, and indoctrinated for a white man's religion. Watch my money. Watch my money. Damn the message, watch my money. Watch the support. Watch how them white people rally around me. Watch what them white folks do. And they always say, if you don't want to be broke, watch what a broke person do and do the opposite. And with black people, I'm going to stay broke. So I plan on doing the opposite. Because this right here is not a fight that I'm going to win, and black won't even win this fight. You know what I'm saying? Black will not win this fight. Black will not win this fight. We are too far gone, too far divided. We don't support nothing. We're too indoctrinated. We're too easy to separate. Too easy. Too easy. Let me get in front of the white people though and talk that talk about this low IQ and how indoctrinated black people are. Man, you could do anything to a Negro. Just tell them Jesus said turn the other cheek. Boy, my money will go through the roof. Go through the roof. Go through the roof. And I be telling the truth. I be telling the truth. That's why I'd rather stay single. I ain't got time for none of that shit in my life. I'm too strong as a man. I ain't got time for none of that shit in my life. You can't bring me down like that. It's going to take a lot more to penetrate me. It's going to take a lot more to infiltrate what I got going on and my armor. But if you think I don't see the nature of my own people, I do. I do. And I'm going to get nowhere fast depending on my people to support the message, support the cause. It's not going to happen. They're going to support white Jesus. They're going to support religion. They're going to support everything else that holds us down and holds us back. Holds us back. I think I'm done after this.
Careful examination of the so-called words of Jesus as recorded in the Gospels of the New Testament, it seems to me that Jesus sincerely held the view and the belief, and he not only held the view and belief, but he literally taught it. He taught that.
So I want to thank everybody for making me a grifter now. Because if y'all think I'm not going to switch up and start talking about the ignorance in our damn community and still speak my truths, watch me and watch my money. And let me show you what I say when I say all white people aren't racist. Because watch them white folks throw that money out there only because I'm saying what they know they can't say. Then how would you feel, black people? Huh? They will pay me to say what they have fear to say around y'all because I'm black and I know I'm being used for a token. But I'll make my money though, and I'll get my truths out there, and I'll rally some support. This is the chaos of being black. Being born into a culture that has never learned to stand together and unify. Never. We pick out all the Spanish. Oh, look how many of them live in one house. Look at, you wonder how they got the nice trucks. You wonder how they got the nice vehicles. You wonder how they making everything work through unification. Not separation, not gentrification, through unification. Stand on the same message. Stand on code. Staying on code because they know where the hell they come from. But we can't do that though. We can't do it. We just gonna roast them. You better learn something from them.
He was the long looked for Messiah that was to come, and he was going to usher in the kingdom of God. Everybody say, within his own generation.
I'm done after this.
Now, see, this is when people say to you, show that to me in the Bible. Show that to
I promise to God, in my AM live in the morning, I'm gonna down there make $500 to $1,000. Watch my talk in the morning. Watch my talk in the morning, and I'm gonna be kicking black people out and letting the white people come in. I'm gonna reverse the game. I'm gonna Uno reverse and watch what happens. Watch what happens. I'm gonna Uno reverse just to show y'all something and watch what happens. Then y'all will learn to freaking do your research and support those who support you. Now I see how everybody else has felt in history who has tried to make that change and that push for black folks. But it's black folks that's keeping us stagnant as hell. Keeping us stagnant as hell. Lost. Lost in the sauce, as we like to say. It's black people.
me in the Bible. I hear what you're saying, but unless I see it in the Bible, I ain't gonna believe it. All right. See, that's what you want to get them to say. You want to get them to say, show it to me in the Bible.
I won't waste my damn time.
And then you got to be ready to use the Bible. You can't say that. Please, whatever you do not say what a lot of Christians say to me. And that is, it's in there somewhere. I know it's in there because I read it. No, don't say that. See, now you are the personification of ignorance. Don't say it's in the Bible unless you're prepared to take them and show it to them in the Bible. Let's look at Luke, the 21st chapter, verse 31 and 32. Luke 21, verse 31 and 32. Now, we're going to be turning to a lot of scriptures here, so let's do this quickly, okay? What does it say?
So likewise, when you see things come to pass,
yes,
know you that the kingdom of God is nigh at hand.
Listen what he's saying. Likewise, when y'all see this stuff coming to pass, now the thing is, I've been telling you, how do you read the text? When you say these things, what things? Okay, well, the things that she's referring to are in previous verses. We'll cover that in a moment. When you see these things come to pass, it goes on to say, know you, I want you to know. This is what he's saying. I want you not think, not believe, not assume. I want you to know that the kingdom of God is what?
Nigh at hand.
Nigh. What is another word for now, y'all?
Near.
Thank you. The kingdom of God is near. It's at hand. So right off the bat, it's telling you that nigh or at hand means now. It ain't 2,000 years. It ain't 2010. It's not in 2012. What is that thing? December what? We got these folks that think everything gonna happen in 2012. You know, no, It's now, not in 2000 something. Now, nigh at hand. Go ahead, read.
Verily I say unto you.
Another word for verily is truly. In other words, I'm telling y'all this. Rest assured that what I'm saying to you, go ahead.
This generation shall not pass away.
What generation?
This.
Okay, now let me show you where we mess up here, and I want you to be able to show this to people you're trying to reach. We make the mistake of interpreting what's said from the perspective of the reader and not from the speaker. So when it says this generation, it's not talking about this generation of those of us reading it. It's talking about this generation of the speaker. The speaker is saying this generation. For example, if I was to say to y'all, this generation's crazy. Why would you think I'm talking about a generation that's going to read or watch this DVD 50 years from now? You follow what I'm saying? If you watch this DVD 100 years from today and I say this generation's crazy, I'm not talking about that generation that's watching the DVD at that time. In like manner, it's not talking about the generation that's reading this at this time. It's talking about the generation to whom he was speaking at that time. This generation shall what?
Not pass away.
Uh-oh. Everybody say the people living at that time. Come on, talk to me. The people living at that time would not die until what he said happened. Are y'all clear? Now, notice what he says in verse 33. What does he say?
Heaven and earth shall pass away.
In other words, this is what he's saying, y'all. Heaven and earth will pass away before what I said doesn't happen. Got that? Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my words, which I have spoken unto you, will not pass away. Now, he clearly says to his audience in no uncertain terms, then this is no casual remark. Incidentally, this same reported saying and solemn assurance is repeated identically. Turn to Matthew now, please. Matthew, the 24th chapter, verse 34 and 35. Let me get my Bible up here too, because I want to cover some more stuff in Matthew 24. Matthew, the 24th chapter, verse 34 and 35. Would you read it, please?
Verily I say unto you.
Notice he says it again, verily. Now, you guys making notes of these verses? Okay, because see, you got to be able to share this with people. Verily, I say unto you what?
This generation shall not pass.
This generation shall not pass until...
It's all good, FMG, and I got mad love, you know what I'm saying? But I'm done with this. I'm gonna go where the money at. I've tried loyalty, and loyalty leads to disappointment each and every time. You know what I'm saying? It's like relationship after relationship. Loyalty just does not work out with our people. So I'm done with this after tonight. You know what I mean? I'm going to flip. I'm telling you. At least I'm man enough to tell you. See what I'm saying? I got things I want to accomplish in life, and I'm not going to let black people hold me back. See, I've tried to rally black people to unify and get the truth out there. In hopes that we could come together the same way y'all come together in church on Sundays. But that ain't gonna happen. I'm holding myself back believing in black people. I'm gonna be honest. I'm holding myself back with this bullshit right here because I had a choice. I had a choice on what type of content that I want to create. And I want to do something useful, and I want to do something resourceful for my people. Something knowledgeable for my people. And it's not working out that way. Because my people can't move past the very things that still divide us. So I'm not going to let that hinder my money. I'm not going to let that hinder my intelligence and my brilliance. I'm not going to sit here and keep talking, you know what I'm saying? Talking. And it's on deaf ears. At least the white people to consider this entertaining. And I wouldn't be lying. If I got in front of white people and said, you know what, black people ain't going to never stick together for You know what I'm saying? Black people are so simple, you know what I'm saying? They're the only people who still believe in Christianity, and the KKK is designed to hate you, and they still subscribe to the same religion as the people who fucking hates them. I wouldn't be lying. I would be getting cash apps right now, saying that in front of white people, and I'd be telling the truth. Like a Jesse Lee Peterson, a black person that's running around here wearing a shirt that says White History Month. Make it make sense. But you know how much money he made off of that grift? So if it's not about the love of money, and I can't do it through the love of my people and the truth, I'm not going to let nothing hold me back, man. I'm a man on a mission. I'm a man on a mission. Ain't nothing more powerful than the heart and the mind. Nothing more powerful. So I'm good. This is my last stance. Consider this my last stance with my people. Because I'm not going to give a damn when I wake up tomorrow morning. I'm going for my money. The same way y'all go for y'all beliefs, y'all religion, whatever it is. Since we're going to be divided, I'm going to divide myself off for the money. I'm going where the money at. Because this is a broke-ass conversation anyways. I'm going where the money at. So thank you for allowing me to make my mind up. Some people can't be helped. And I'm going to walk this alone. That's why I'm alone. I'm going to walk this alone. And I don't mind.
Go ahead.
Till all these things be fulfilled.
Till all these things be fulfilled. What does it say next?
Heaven and earth shall pass away.
It says it again, y'all. The sky will cease to exist. The earth will cease to exist. Before what I said.
Renee, sister, I love you. Thank you for the encouraging words. Thank you for understanding. Thank you for thinking outside the box. Thank you for being a wonderful soul. Thank you for being a strong-ass black woman. Thank you. Thank you, Renee. Thank you. And that's truthfully all I can say, y'all. Thank you. You know, sometimes they say things are meant for you. And you don't have to go out and you don't have to look for it. And I'm going to tell y'all, I knew I was going to get my reward. Everybody saying, uncut, you need to go out the house, you'll meet somebody. Nah, I don't want to meet nobody in the world and of the world. You know what I mean? I'm old school. I truly believe love will knock out my door. So through all of this, through all the blessings of monetization, through all the brilliance of studying, and standing 10 toes down and being brave with my message, regardless of how the world will perceive me and or my message, I get a call today from someone that I've been talking to for a little minute. Stopped talking to her on Valentine's Day. But now she's moving from North Carolina to down here 30 minutes away from me because there's something about me and she wants to make it work. So I don't say want God. I say want the ancestors do it because I speak in the power of my ancestors. I tap in. I tap in. I speak in the power of my ancestors. And look what the ancestors did for me. They're sending me a queen all the way from North Carolina. Sending me a queen. Sending me a queen. I ain't have to go to no sports bar. I ain't have to go to no party. I ain't have to get outside of my message. I ain't have to step outside of my beliefs, my brilliance, my integrity, my intellect, no nothing. And look what the ancestors are doing. Fuck God. Fuck Jesus. Excuse my language. Look what the ancestors are doing. Because they the ones laid that foundation for me. They put in that work for me. And I'm being rewarded. So I won't be single for long. She'll be here by the end of this month. And she's older. And she's red bone. And I don't even do red bones. But I'll be damned if I ain't finna try something new because I've been doing dark, and I've been going through it. Not saying all of them are the same, but it's the definition of insanity. I mean, you do the same thing over and over, expecting different results. That's insanity. So yeah, I'm gonna try older and I'm gonna try red bone. And she's a good girl, a good woman, excuse me. So look at the ancestors. I won't be alone for long. And she's so mature and this thing is so divine to where she'll have her own place. She got her own car. All we need is that us time. All we need to do is build. You know what I mean? All we need to do is build. That's it. That's it. All we need to do is build. But to get that phone call and I ain't talked to you since Valentine's Day and you know I'm upset with you because it seems like women can't put themselves aside sometimes. Not all, some. You know what I mean? Not all, some. I was upset with her. I stopped talking to her. Didn't even have a phone number no more. You call me like nothing ever happened. I got a surprise for you. I know I'm wrong and I want to make it up. Look, I'm leaving North Carolina at the end of this month. I got a job down there 30 minutes away from you and I'm going to knock at your front door regardless. Okay, well, you got that. Let's see how it works. Because at least you're trying to be in my life. And she knows who I am and how I am. So I won't be in this position for long. So it don't matter what stance I take on this internet, I'm going to be happy. She's just as strong as I am. Rooted in it. Indian and black. Rooted in it. It don't matter what stance I take here. And I'll be leaving Florida in less than a year. So when she signs her year lease down here, by the time her lease is up, we'll be out of here. We'll be out of here. I'm a man with a plan. I'm a man with a plan. But one thing I don't like to do is waste my time. Because I'm passionate about this. I've been a nerd my whole damn life. I've got better things to do than sit on the internet and lie to people. I've never let anyone down. I've showed you. I've let you hear it. I've done the work. I've validated who I am. But what I'm getting back is not the love I was expecting to receive. And I'll be honest about it. I'll be honest about it. Now I see how young Pharaoh felt. You know what I mean? I see how young Pharaoh felt. What's the other brother they locked up now that's doing like 15 years? That was all over TikTok with the dreads telling the truth. What's that brother name? I see how that brother felt. We can't save each other. We can't. We can't. I'll just be 100. We can't. We're always going to let things stand in the way of us unifying. Not Brother Polite. Not Brother Polite. He was on TikTok real hard. They said he was missing for a while. And then they ended up charging him with something. And they gave him like 15 years. That's him. That's the name. That's the name. Thank you, Lala. Rashad Jamal. That's him. Thank you. Thank you, Lala. Thank you, Empress. That's damn sure him right there. Rashad Jamal. Now I see how that brother felt too. And you see them flames Lala put by his neck? That brother was fire. That brother was fire in his message. And that brother didn't give a damn. Just like I don't give a damn. But I could imagine how he felt. Don't believe people know what position you're in. It doesn't or didn't matter. The America's so loud about what they think is ideal. Exactly. They running with other people's opinions and trying to make it factual because you was taught this rather than doing the study and the work by yourself and working to debunk it, because it's the very things that kept your ass oppressed that made it easy for them to play these damn games with you and your ancestors, your money, your land, your culture, your everything. Why am I going to keep wasting my time? Why? I have better things to do with my time. You have better things to do with your time. Real talk. I'm not somebody, listen, I don't like to repeat myself. And I don't scratch unless I'm itching. I don't dance unless I hear a song I like. I'm not going to keep this up. It's getting me nowhere. It's getting me inflation on my bills. It ain't a second means of paying my, no. No, this is a debt. Just like what's going on in Iran is a debt right now. This is a debt because it's on deaf ears and no one's going to support it. Black don't support black. Black don't support black, but they'll support any damn thing that's white that comes from the damn oppressor, including religion. I'm done with this after tonight, y'all. I'm done with this. I'm going to be just like the Hodge twins. I'm going to make videos dogging black people out, laughing at the ignorant stuff we do and say, and watch how I make my money. At least I'm man enough to tell you.
To you does not come to pass. In other words, he's saying, y'all, you can take this to the bank. It's going to be a bounce check, though, I'm telling you now. If you try to take this to the bank, it's going to bounce. Now, since you're in Matthew 24, let's do some looking at what it says here, okay? Turn to the, let's see here. Look at, let's go to verse 3. What does it say? Yes, verse 3. Now, y'all follow this well. What does it say?
And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives.
As he sat upon the Mount of Olives. Now, of course, who's he here?
Jesus.
Talk to me, y'all. Who's he?
Jesus.
Jesus, right? Sitting on the Mount of Olives. As he sat upon the Mount of Olives, what happened?
The disciples came unto him.
The disciples came to...
Watch this. La. You know about Rashad Jamal. Tell me they didn't do the same thing to Rashad Jamal. Truthfully, they did the same thing to Ye too, formerly known as Kanye West. That man wasn't wrong in a lot of stuff he was saying. He was right. That's why they was working so hard to silence him. He was right. Young Pharaoh went through the same thing. Same thing. So this seems to be cultural with our people. This is what we do. This is what we do. But we're going to support white Jesus, though. We're going to support white Jesus. We're going to support that colonized ass religion.
Him. Now see again, what is your platform of base of operation here? You are talking to people who believe every word of what you're reading right now. You got what I'm saying? You are using their book. In fact, when you share with them, when you try to reach them, use their Bible. Don't use your Bible. Because see, when you start showing them stuff, they're going to say, I want to see that in my Bible. Because something wrong with your Bible. So use their Bible, okay? Notice the third verse again. What does it say?
Yeah, Kyrie is another example. And black people helped drag Kyrie Irving too. Yeah. So why would I keep continuing this? Huh? Why would I keep continuing this? Another good example. Kyrie Irving, you're absolutely right. Why would I keep continuing this? No, I was talking about Rashad Jamal. You called him out. You were accurate. No, but I'm saying Rashad Jamal, he was receiving the same type of backlash, the same type of ignorance. I hate to use the word ignorance. You know what I'm saying? From the black community. Every time somebody strong rise up in our community, this happens. I mean, Tupac was even one of them. Every time. This happens. And who sold out Tupac? Why is he no longer around us? His own damn people. You think I'm going to voluntarily walk that damn path of destruction? You think I'm going to let the very people that I'm trying to help and save and inform be my downfall? Hell no. Not when I know I'm smart enough and meant to be successful. I got too much knowledge up here. This is a filing cabinet. I can use it to help my people, or I can use it to make my people like a damn fool and still tell the truth. And since some people want to be damn fools, I might as well get my money. And telling the truth. And putting us out there as the damn fools we pretend to be anyways. This is crazy.
The disciples came unto him privately.
And we'll pass this mess down to our next generation. They're going to pass it down to the next generation. And for another 300 years, white people will have another fucking advantage over us. Because we ain't smart enough to rally together and break the damn chains. Damn it, if you don't see something working for goddamn 3-4 generations, it's time to change something. It's time to switch something up. The hell is wrong with people, man?
Came unto him privately, saying, tell us, listen carefully, y'all. Tell us what?
When shall these things be?
When shall these things be? And what else?
And what shall be the sign of thy coming?
What shall be the sign of what?
Thy coming.
What shall be the sign of thy coming?
And of the end of the world.
And of the end of the world. So they was talking 2012 stuff back then. You got what I'm saying? Folks have always been preoccupied with this end of the world mess. Every generation got another date that is going to happen. Now, it says plainly, tell us, what's going to be the sign of your coming and the end of the world? What is it going to say?
And Jesus answered and said unto them.
Okay, y'all get ready, because here's where it starts getting painful. It starts getting very painful. To those of you who are watching me right now, to those who are watching on the internet, I repeat to you, I am not trying to be insensitive. I am not trying to hurt you. I'm not trying to cause you pain. I'm simply showing you what the Bible says. You've just never been taught to see it this way. And Jesus answered and said unto them what?
Take heed that no man deceive you.
Listen, people, I'm getting ready to ask y'all a question. Who was he talking to?
His disciples.
Who? His disciples. He wasn't talking to you sitting in this room. He was talking to his disciples. It clearly says, and his disciples came and asked him questions. And he said unto them, not to you. Brother Witherspoon, he didn't say this to you. Deacon McDonald, he ain't say it to you either. Eddie Long, no, he didn't say it to him. T.D. Jakes knows it too. Creflo Dollar knows it too. They already know what I'm saying. That's some deep stuff, man. And yet they stand up and, okay, let's go ahead. He said unto them what?
For many shall
No, you missed the part. Take heed.
Take heed that no man deceive you.
Take heed that no man deceive you. Who is you in this verse? Thank you. Say it again. The disciples. He wasn't saying, Brady, take heed, don't nobody deceive you. He wasn't talking to us. Talking to the disciples. He's saying to the disciples. And see, a lot of preachers today try to use this verse to say you got to be careful. Bible said don't let nobody deceive you. Bible wasn't saying that to you. He's talking to the disciples. He says to the disciples, now listen, y'all. James, Peter, Thomas, I want you guys to understand. Andrew, I want y'all to understand. I don't want you guys to be deceived. Are y'all grabbing this? Now, what was he concerned about in this literature? What was he concerned about? Deceived about what, Minister Stewart?
It says, for many shall come in my name.
Uh-oh. Go ahead.
Saying, I am Christ.
Now, here's what preachers do today. You know the Bible.
Brother FMG, with love and with humbleness and with peace in my heart and with gratefulness and gratitude towards you, brother, because every time you come on here, you help the platform. You contribute to the platform. When there's problems with trolls, you're right there. When it's roast time, you're right there. Brother, I admire you. I'm definitely not knocking you. I stand with you. But to answer your question, brother, I'm unapologetic about what I do. So the question you asked me, you said, respectfully, uncut, are you saying if we don't all believe that we're Native Americans, then we're not under the same oppression? It has nothing to do with what you believe you are. It has everything to do with who you are and the information that we put out. We've got to hold that work to be truthful. We've got to validate our work. That's what I'm saying, brother. Again, those titles are just something to divide us. We are stuck on titles. This world loves titles. You've got people who've been together forever, ain't never been married, got a whole family, children and everything, but they'll throw everything away over the title of a husband and a wife. It worked out for 30 years before you added a title, and the minute you add a title, you're getting divorced once the kids are grown. These titles divide things, brother. All right? Yes, many have been deceived. The goal is still unification. Brother, that's a goal we'll never achieve because we let things divide us like religion, like titles. That's what I'm saying to you. It's not the same oppression. Some are more oppressed than others because I am not religiously oppressed. I am not mentally oppressed. Brother, some of us are. I'm not one. So the oppression is not the same. The fight is not the same. For us to unify, we have to be unified on all fronts. On all fronts. It has nothing to do with a title. Titles are created by human beings. That divides us. Black, white, husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend. Pronouns now what they're using. All of that is division. So that's, I'm on a whole different level with this, y'all. I'm on a whole different level. I understand what people are still trying to understand. It runs slow for me. It's like playing a lagging ass video game. I can see this frame by frame while you guys are going at it, you know what I'm saying, like in full HD, in 4K. It slows down for me. The titles is what we have to get rid of. The titles, it creates division. It's not a unified front. Muslims and Christians are religious people, but they don't get along. Christians and Christians are religious people, and they don't get along, and they still disagree on the same damn book that y'all to give y'all life for. You cannot put two Christians in the same room and hand them a Bible and tell them to touch and agree on everything. They both gonna have different damn interpretations, and it's gonna lead to chaos, and it can lead to them not talking. A good example would be the Church of God in Christ. You know how many churches can't stand a Kojic church? You know how many pastors are beefing with a Kojic church, Church of God in Christ? So nah, it ain't no unification, my man. I would love it to be, but it's too divided to unify. It's too divided to unify. That's like asking a Democrat and a Republican to unify. It'll never happen unless it's for the betterment of the white race and they get to oppress black people a little bit more. They'll unify then. We won't unify at all. We let stupid shit divide us each and every time. We are pitiful as a people. We are pitiful.
Saying the folk gonna come along claiming to be Christ. Look at somebody next to you and say, that is not what that says. If you look at that verse carefully, it says, for many shall come in my name, right?
Saying, I am Christ.
Saying, I am Christ. Y'all still, some of you still didn't catch it. It does not say many will come in my name claiming to be Christ. That's not what it says. What it says is many will come in my name or as my representatives saying that I am Christ. You got it that time, huh? And do what?
How many Christians do that?
And shall deceive many. I've already messed some folk up right there. Because according to Matthew 24, verse 5, it clearly says people are going to come along teaching that Jesus is Christ and deceive a lot of people.
There it is. There it
How many of
is.
y'all see that there?
There it is.
I repeat, it does not say many will come along claiming to be Christ and deceive people. Besides, let's do some, come on y'all, let's just think for a moment. Why would he have to be concerned about 12 guys who've been following him every day for 3 years being deceived by somebody claiming to be him? Brady, the last thing I have to concern myself with is somebody standing up here, other than me, saying, I'm Ray Higgins. I mean, think about it. Why would I have to say, y'all, take heed that you be not deceived? Because somebody gonna come along standing up here claiming to be Ray Higgins. That don't make any sense. If you was deaf, dumb, and blind,
Renee, thank you for everything, sister. Thank you for being a wonderful, gracious, loving soul, a knowledgeable soul, and good night.
You still know it wasn't me. Right? Because my lips wouldn't say, yeah, buddy. So the last thing he was concerned about is somebody claiming to be him. What he's actually saying is people are going to come along teaching that he is Christ and deceive a lot of people. Now let me ask you all a question. The person that you're talking to, here's the question you want to ask them. Are people teaching that Jesus is Christ? Yes. All right off the bat, we got a problem. Right off the bat. Let's continue. Okay. Let's see. Go down to, save some time. Go down to what verse here? You see a chapter there where it says the Great Tribulation? 21st verse. Verse 21. What does it say?
For this,
you know what's really sad? White people can gather, and if they want to come up with a Willie Lynch letter to control us, they can. If they want to come up with a racist president to control us, they can. Racist laws like Jim Crow, Reconstruction, destroying Black Wall Street, the Ocoee Massacre, the Opelousas Massacre, all of this different stuff. When they get together to think of this stuff, they have no distractions, no division. They have one goal in mind that creates their unification, and that's taking control and power. But when Black people meet, it's always got to be about a fucking religion. You can't never get to the source, can't never get to the empowerment, can't never get to the plan or the structure, can't never make it to the negotiation table because of fucking religion. We done turned this whole life into fucking religion. What if white people had done that? Would it have been the Willie Lynch letter? Would it have been slavery? Would the KKK still be a legal protected Christian hate group right now? Would the police be doing all the things they're doing to us in the streets? Would you have other Asians, other Black people coming into your country as immigrants hating on you? They stuck to the damn code. We can't get to the damn code because we can't get past fucking indoctrination. This is pissing me off. This is pissing me off.
Shall be great tribulation.
Now, of course, he's talking about a whole lot of stuff that's going to happen. Y'all can read this on your own, right? But this is all the stuff that we were taught is going to. Everybody say eschatology. Eschatology. Have anybody ever heard that word before? Yes. Eschatology is the doctrine that's taught in the Christian church about stuff that's going to happen in the future. That's what it's called, eschatology. And what Minister Stewart is about to read right now is a part of the doctrine of eschatology. And one of the things in that doctrine is called the Great Tribulation. Have any of you ever heard that before? Yes, now, based on what we've been taught, even those of you sitting here, based on what we've been taught about the Great Tribulation, has it happened yet? No. It hasn't happened yet, based on what we've been taught, right? Based on what you've been taught. The Great Tribulation has not happened yet. Now, let's see what the Bible has to say about that. Read, Minister Stewart, verse 21.
For then shall be great tribulation.
For then shall be great tribulation. Now, how do we know that we're talking about the tribulation? Based on what she's getting ready to say next. Go ahead.
Such as was not since the beginning of the world.
It has never been since the beginning of the world.
To this time.
Not going on now.
Nor ever shall be.
Never will it be a greater tribulation than this tribulation I'm talking about right now. So based on that, we know that this is talking about the great tribulation, right? Continue.
And except those days should be shortened.
Now see, here's where it messes up, y'all, because a lot of believers, a lot of Christians get excited about the fact, well, the tribulation coming. Tribulation coming. But the Bible says that except those days should be shortened, ain't no flesh gonna be saved. That's what my mom used to say. My mom used to say all the time, ooh, I'm so glad that the Lord gonna come and rescue us out of this. That's what saints say. let's save some time and go down now to, let's see here, 30th verse. Everybody say, this is getting ready to talk about the rapture. Say that. This is talking about the rapture. Verse 30. Now, what again, what is the subject for today? There will be no rapture. And Jesus is not coming back. Now, Minister Stewart is getting ready to read to you right now proof that there will be no rapture. So highlight it, put a circle around it, draw stars around it if you want to, make funny faces, I don't care, whatever you got to do so that you'll be able to find this verse. What does it say, Minister Stewart?
And then shall appear.
Right, La. And that's why I say it's going to take strong sisters. Sisters dominate the church. So for a sister to admit these truths, like what you just admitted, you exemplify a strong sister. You are exactly what we need in the fight. You're exactly what we need and who we need, because you're correct. The Bible doesn't even mention rapture. It's not in there. Just like Trinity. It's not in the Bible. It's not there. But a Christian will argue you can't add to the scripture or take away from the scripture. But they're waiting on a rapture to occur. They're waiting on something to occur that's not even mentioned in the Bible. They added the Trinity. It's not mentioned in the Bible, which proves that Jesus was written into law at the First Council of Nicaea 325 AD by Constantine. But everyone looks past this knowledge, even though we've read 100 books, FMG. You didn't read that one, brother. Respectfully, you didn't read that one, my brother. You're reading religious doctrines is what you're reading. You're not trying to break free. You're trying to re-indoctrinate. You are programming you. You are reading religious literature.
There's a sign of the Son of Man.
Now, wait a minute. Whoa. You know what? Wow. I need you to go to verse 30, verse 29, really.
Okay.
What does verse 29 say?
Immediately after the tribulation of those days.
Wait a minute now, whoa.
La, you see why I love you and Sister Renee? You know what I mean? Do you see why I got mad love for you and Sister Renee? See why I got mad love for the real females? Cause these modern day fake ass women gonna be trying to lead their whole family to this crash out, this Christianity. Wake up for church, go get this man your money, hoop, holler, pray with dead spirits, play with dead spirits. You know what I'm saying? You're telling the truth about it. You're telling the truth about it. That means that you've put in the work, not reading religious documents and doctrines to further become indoctrinated, but you've been reading woke material to free your mind and liberate yourself from a colonizer's religion. That speaks volumes. Black women run the church aside from the pastor. So from the heart, sister, I love you, and that speaks volumes. But my heart is heavy right now. I'm hurting. I mean, this is self-destruction for me, y'all. Because I got to go find my bread. I got to go find my money. And I want to look out for my people. You know what I mean? But I can't. I'll die broke messing with my people. I'll die living a lie messing with my people. I'll die religious instead of fighting for the liberties of those that come after me with my people. You want me to wait on somebody white to come save me when they ain't never saved us. They ain't never told us the truth. And we disagree with every part of the systemic racism and white supremacy, but we agree with their damn fucking God. This is sad. Man, this is my last stance, man. This is my last stance. Brother, read the Council of Nicaea 325 AD. Read the Council of Nicaea, or I could play it for you, either one. I rock with you, but brother, I quit after tonight. Because I just got it. If y'all was here to hear me go through it with the other brother, what was his name, Jeremy or something last week, and we just couldn't help him. FMG, there is no helping you. There is no helping you, brother. It's not. There is no helping you. If that's your walk, brother, enjoy your walk. Salute to you with no disrespect intended. You know what I mean? And I love you regardless because you're my brother. But you and your mindset can hurt our people and hurt our fight because you're not ready. You're not ready. Everything that you reference has been biblical. It's been religious. Nothing knowledgeable. Nothing you're reading exists outside of those damn doctrinal books that you're reading, fam. That's what I'm trying to get you to see. That's what I'm trying to get you to see. That world that you're trying to push on everybody else only exists inside of those books that you are reading. That's not the spirit of discernment. That is not the spirit of discernment. Discernment would be why these people are still able to play on us. Why do they hate us so much? Why are we so oppressed? That would be discernment. That's discernment. You're deeply rooted in religion, not truths. You're deeply rooted in religion, not truths.
Immediately what?
After the tribulation.
Okay, how many of y'all were taught that the rapture is going to take place before the tribulation?
Yes, sir. Yes.
That's what you were taught, right? Right. In other words, before the Lord come back, we're going to be caught up out of here before the tribulation. Right? Before all the mess start happening, we're going to be caught away before the tribulation. But isn't it deep that Minister Stewart is reading in verse 29, immediately after the tribulation?
Lala, you're saying exactly what I'm feeling. This is, as he's talking, that's the thought I was having in my head. You can't take everybody with you. Everybody's not designed to reach the promised land. Everybody's not equipped for the fight. That's exactly what I was thinking, sister. I don't know how you were in my head, but this has actually got me down and depressed right now. But that's exactly what I was thinking. Lala says, I had to let a lot of people go. You are a Freemason and you are a sorority sister and you are in a fraternity. Had to let them go. And they're my elders. Self-explanatory. Self-explanatory. All I can do is just sit here and just shake my head like this is, I'm wasting my time. We're talking liberation, but we can't even liberate our minds. FMG, you're not here to fight. You've disrupted the whole message. And I've been noticing that every time you come on here, you start these religious conversations in the chat. And normally I kick people out of here for doing that because it takes away from the message. It takes away from the empowerment. It takes away from the history we're studying. It takes away from the knowledge we're trying to grow in. So you're not here to fight. You're here to be a disruption. You're here to be divisive. You're here to be a disturbance. You've been carrying it on. Whether you started or not, you've been carrying it on. Again, I had to defer from what I originally started my live to speak on with my brothers and sisters to entertain this bullshit with religion. And if you're going to stand on it, brother, stand on it. That's your walk. I'm not knocking you. I'm still man enough to say I love you and I respect you. You know what I'm saying? But no, now you're becoming a disturbance. It's a disruption. I got nothing accomplished tonight. And these little 19-something in gifts and $7 ain't paying my light bill for having my lights on all this time. So I got absolutely nothing out of this. Not even a sense of empowerment from unifying amongst my people. Damn the money. I didn't even get the sense of gratification for being able to sit here and unify with my people and share knowledge and empowerment. I didn't even get that gratification out of this. So I was robbed and I was robbed again by my own people. And what did Malcolm say? Get your hand out of my pockets. I've been saying that all night. Get your hand out of my pockets. So I'm going where I don't have to worry about people like you putting your hands in my pockets. It's not right. And I've always stood with you. Always. Believe what you want to believe. Believe what you want to believe, brother. Don't come over here and weaken our fight. There is no unity. We don't even have an understanding right now because we're divided. And that's exactly what religion is supposed to do. And right there in Romans, it tells you that religion and superstition is as one. So you're just superstitious as hell. And that affects the message. When you got a sister right here, Lala, telling you, these black women run the church. They drag their children to church. They drag their husbands to church. If they can take their pets, they would. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting off of here. I'm getting off of YouTube. I'm done. I'm done. I'll start a Rumble, Discord, or something. I'm done. I will not. I will not. I will not. Hell no. I will not. And I was just having that discussion with my mom today. Well, son, as smart as you are, why you ain't making the money you should be making on YouTube? Mama, because I'm supporting people who was trained not support their own damn cause or their people. But had I been on here being a token Negro for the white people, you know what I'm saying, I'd be good. I'd be able to say, Lala, what's your Zelle? I'm finna Zelle you $1,000 just for helping. But I'm not gonna make that here. There'll be no breakthrough here. There'll be no breakthrough here. Y'all right, the white people control everything, even the money. And that's where I should have went from the start, because this is a waste of damn time.
Before the tribulation.
After.
Another problem. Now I'm telling y'all right now, see, here's what's happening. As you're sharing this with folk, they're looking at this and they're saying, see, because they can't argue with what the Bible is saying. They can argue with you. You follow what I'm saying? But they can't argue. See, once you show them this in their Bible, and it says immediately after the tribulation, and ask them. Now, the tribulation that y'all, you're going to be raptured out of here before the tribulation, right? And they're going to say, oh yeah. Whew, I get happy when I think about it. Yeah, oh, we ain't gonna be here. Say, well, now, what about verse 29? What about verse 29? What does it say?
Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the sun.
Now, see what's gonna happen right now? They're gonna say, you still ain't telling me we ain't gonna be caught up. You just.
FMG, to be honest, I don't even need the loyalty, brother. Because I'm telling you, I'm finna switch. I'm not being loyal to being broke anymore. I'm not being loyal to a bunch of people who can't see past programming and indoctrination and religion and all of that other colonized bullshit, brother. I don't want to be loyal to any of that. I'm not loyal to that. How y'all say in the Christian world, I rebuke all of that. That's not the loyalty I'm looking for. That's not the loyalty I'm looking for. So I'll be loyal to the grind now. I'll be loyal to the hustle. And if the love of money is truly the root of all evil, as written in Timothy, we'll find out, because I'm going to follow the money. I ain't dying broke, homie. And I ain't dying for people, you know what I'm saying, who's too damn indoctrinated to save their own damn children. Real talk. You'll pass this bullshit down to your children, and they'll use your children for another 300 years too, when you got a chance to break the damn chains, but you too damn indoctrinated. I'm not wasting my time with that, man. I will wake up a grifter tomorrow. I will talk against black people tomorrow for the entertainment of white people to make money. I don't care. Everything leads back to religion with you, brother. I'm tired. Give me a break. I didn't start my life to talk about your religion and your beliefs. That's what's dividing us right now, and you're not getting that. And I'm being patient with you because you a strong brother and I love you. I can feel your spirit. You mean well. You mean well. But this ain't going good. This is not going good. And I'm just wasting my time and my breath talking to you because you're one of those people, like you said, you're going to take it to the grave. So take it to the grave and enjoy it. Leave us the fuck alone with it, bro. Damn.
Tell me what's going to happen after the tribulation. I know we're going to be gone. Keep on reading.
And the stars shall fall from heaven.
The stars shall fall from heaven.
And the powers of the heaven.
The powers of the heaven shall be shaken.
And then shall appear.
Uh-oh. Notice how the Bible is careful to say, and then. This is called the chronology of biblical literature. The Bible is setting a schedule here. It says immediately after the tribulation of those days, all this is going to happen. And it says, and then shall appear what?
The sign of the Son of Man.
The sign of the Son of Man in the heavens. Everybody say this is called the second coming of Jesus. Go ahead.
And then shall all the tribes.
Notice the word again. And then. Here it is. See the sequence here? It's careful about the sequence. And then, after everybody see the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, what's going to happen next, Minister Stewart?
And then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven.
He coming back.
With power and great glory.
He coming back.
CC Motion, what's good? What's good, CC Motion?
Because the Bible says that every eye is going to see him. How many of y'all heard that growing up? Every eye don't see him. That's what it says.
Lala, you are reading my mind. It's almost a turn on at this point, sister. Your knowledge is brilliant. Your timing is impeccable. It's almost like a turn on at this point. You're in my mind. I don't know if you're reading my facial expressions or what, but I can tell you're well versed in what I'm going through right now. You've walked that walk. You've been that person. You've been that person. And that's what I don't understand about Christians either. If they tell you that God gave them free will, then why do you fear thinking outside the box? If forgiveness is there, what does it hurt to think out of the box and explore the truth? Free will and forgiveness is there for us to use our mind. People act like thinking is a sin. I took a chance on what the word said and found freedom. I've been there. I was raised in it, all of that. I didn't find freedom in that word. I found bondage. I found slavery. I found unethical occurrences of God unaliving people over and over and over instead of exemplifying the same forgiveness and grace that people preach of when it comes to that Bible. I'm woke. I'm very conscious. Very conscious. No, you ain't just talking, you speaking truth. You know what I'm saying? You're speaking truth, and that's why you're so strong. And my heart goes out to you. Lala. My heart goes out to you. I feel your energy as well. I felt your energy that day you called in. So this ain't no shade. But we all know when we're tired. We all know when we made a bad decision. And I just made a bad decision, thinking I can empower my people, thinking I can spread knowledge and truth. I can't. I can sit and talk to white people all day and religion that never came up, and they the ones that made it. Because it was only made for us. At the end of the day, I can get something accomplished with them white people. Because we're not going to spend 3 hours talking about religion. We're actually going to spend 3 hours planning and executing and making something happen. That's how Jim Crow happened. That's how slavery happened. That's how Reconstruction happened. That's how redlining happened. That's how reclassifications happen. This is dead. This is dead. I've tried to keep it real, but ain't nothing gonna wake us up. So continue to wait on that white man. And I'm gonna continue to go get them green bills that's got the dead white man on it. Cause I'm about to expose us. I'm switching gears. I'm gonna expose us. This right here tonight was a hell of a learning experience for me. I'm finna be just like the damn conservative twins. I'm finna expose us. Cause this is laughable. This is laughable. And ignorant is very applicable to the conversation as well. Indoctrinated, programmed. This is terrible. Slave ship named Jesus. Jesus was traded for Jesus in the Bible. Religion, 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 religion. Nobody tells the truth. No one is going to agree. I'm disappointed. I'm telling you what I'm doing. Ain't no money here for me, man. Ain't no conversation here for me. And my knowledge is null and void talking to people like you, FMG. I'm man enough to say it. I'm wasting my breath. Those are precious minutes of my life I can't get back. You're the one waiting to die to live. I'm living while I'm here. And I can't get that time back. I'm not programmed to think that I'm going to start living when I die. My vitals aren't working. I no longer exist. I have a tombstone. I can't be seen. So I'm going to get mine while I'm here. While I'm here. And you just wasted how many hours of my life I can't get back. You're the one waiting to die to live, not me. I'm trying to live while the fuck I'm living. It's a difference. It's not the same fight. It's not the same understanding.
Then we shall see him coming in the clouds with great glory. Go ahead.
And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet.
And he shall send forth his angels with the great sound of a what?
A trumpet.
Of a trumpet. And what are they going to do?
And they shall gather together his elect.
They shall gather together his elect.
From the four winds.
From the four winds.
From one end of heaven to the other.
From all over the planet. The angels of God is going to rapture the church. That's what it says. Right? Yes. And at the sound of a what?
Trumpet.
Believe it or not, there's pieces of lots of those slave ships in museums. Even places overseas, lots of the places where they colonized. And like I say, the lie should have quit when the internet hit, because you can Google the slave ship, the Good Jesus. The first slave ship was called the Good Jesus. Jesus delivered your ancestors, and you're sitting here saying, Jesus delivered me, Jesus delivered. He did. He delivered your ancestors. Look up the Good Jesus. Look up the Good Jesus. Look up the slave ship, Good Jesus. Yeah, literally, look it up. The lie should have quit when the internet hit. This is why I'm not going to waste my time with this anymore. This is a waste of time. And J-Dub, thank you for being solid. Thank you. But I'm walking away from this, y'all. When I turn this camera back on, it will not be to empower us. It'll be to pick at us and make money among the white folks. I'm not kicking nobody white out of here no more. I'm kicking the black people out because they the ones stopping the money and stopping the message. Real talk. This is a detriment to my stability. I'm not going to run my lights up sitting here talking to deaf ears. I'm going to have a way to pay my bills at the end of the day. That ain't going to happen. That ain't going to happen. I don't want to sit and talk about a fake-ass Jesus for 3-4 damn hours. What the hell did we get accomplished? Can't even get the reparations. Can't get to nothing over religion. Yeah. Slave ship, good Jesus. Literally delivered your ancestors here. And your indoctrinated ass to run around saying, Jesus, deliver me. I can't wait till Jesus come back. Then you want the slave ship to come back? Him delivering your ancestors wasn't enough? Now, which Jesus are we talking about? The Jesus that Jesus was traded for? Who they call Barabbas? I tell y'all this all the time. I tell y'all this all the time. And it's still funny there was no J in the Hebrew alphabet. But I just gave y'all 3 instances of 3 different Jesuses. That all had to do with Christianity. Jesus Barabbas, the good slave ship Jesus, and Jesus Christ, his lying ass self. I just broke it down to you. I don't have time for this, y'all. I don't have time for this. I'm not built like that. I'm not that guy. I don't waste my time. I don't waste my time. Like I say, I don't dance unless I hear a song I like, and I don't scratch unless I'm itching. And this is not worth my time. This is deaf ears, and this is why we will always be oppressed. This is why they will always have an advantage, and this is why it's so easy to disrupt what we have going on. This is who we are. Accept it. Because after tonight, I have, and I'm going to show y'all just how much I've accepted it. Good night. When y'all see me again, it will not be in favor of us. Good night. Lala, J-Dub, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. I really do. But y'all shouldn't waste y'all time either. Honestly. Shay got me fucked up.